Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Now do the $20 hit, man.
That was all my money.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck! Stop yelling at me.
Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
If you never dated a Latina, do not advise me in relationships, nigga. Latinas are different. If you never dated a Latina, you never had a Latina in your life, stop talking to me about, yo, you should do this, because this is what girls like. You never dated a Latina, nigga. Stop advising me in any type of relationship I want to have with a Latina, nigga.
For a dime piece that could cook me an omelet, blow my balls, press my pants, and then tell me to have a good day on the way to work. You know what I mean? Not a stripper that is a little tired herself. As long as you come home with every dollar you made and put it right there on the counter, we can work something out. But I'm not. You're not going to go renegade. You ain't going to go sell pussy strip and not give me the money and expect me to fuck you and eat your pussy. That shit is sweatier than a horse's ass after a horse race.
The only way to get lean is to take Ozempic or Retta. This is not a psyop. I let Big Pharma decide what I take for my health. You must listen to Big Pharma. They know what's best for me and my genetics. That's why they fund the FDA. It's for our safety. Yay! This reel was approved by the FDA.
Interino ad appare dorime, ameno, ameno, lacile, oh, dorime, interino ad appare dorime, ameno, ameno, lacile, oh, dorime.
Of course, Polymarket is a CIA Mossad psyop.
Let's go back to July of 2003.
Admiral John Poindexter's Information Awareness Office at DARPA unveils a highly secretive project called the Policy Analysis Market, or PAM. Developed by a Caltech researcher named Robin Hanson, PAM was supposed to be, quote, a market in the future of the Middle East, and would have allowed trading of futures contracts based on possible political developments in Middle East countries, including terror attacks. But amid public backlash against this idea of betting on death, the Pentagon agreed to cancel the program a few months before its planned launch. So, I think it's fair to ask, is there more to Polymarket than meets the eye? The truth, we just learned in Whitney Webb and Mark Goodwin's The Secret History of Polymarket, is that Shane Copeland, the founder, didn't just build a multi-billion-dollar empire out of a bathroom with no industry connection. No, in fact, Copeland was actually in direct communication with Robin Hanson, the principal system architect, if you remember, who designed DARPA's failed terrorism futures market. And if you dig even further into Copeland's past, you find out that his first project was a company called Token Union. But interestingly, Goodwin and Webb note that Token Union is absent from nearly every media profile of Copeland that has been written since Polymarket's meteoric rise, and also never mentioned by Copeland himself. They say that one of the reasons why Token Union has seemingly been erased from current narratives about both Copeland and Polymarket may lie in Token Union's close partnership and integration with Bancor, a decentralized finance protocol enabling on-chain trading and liquidity. Now, Bancor was created by Guy and Galia Bernartzi, the nephew and niece of none other than longtime and current Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You knew that this is where the story was eventually going to end up. Additionally, Galia Bernartzi, immediately prior to creating Bancor, had been a partner at Peter Thiel's Founders Club, where she helped lead the firm's investments in Israel. And get this next part. Sitting right next to Netanyahu's nephew and niece on Copeland's advisory board was a man named Lou Kerner, a prominent venture capitalist heavily embedded in the Israeli tech ecosystem, a startup scene that former Mossad directors have openly stated is heavily populated by intelligence veterans running front companies for state operations. And that's where we are, just a string of coincidences, I'm sure, that an NYU dropout in his early 20s gets in touch with the direct architect of the canceled DARPA terrorism market. He then founds a company with the nephew and niece of Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, with an advisor on the company tied to a venture fund for Israel's 8,200 intelligence veterans, and receives tens of millions of dollars in funding from the Peter Thiel network. Yeah.
Look who I'm fucking again.
I had on ice between. I watched the ice get thin. Now that she sink or
Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again. Look who I'm fucking again.
I had on ice between. I watched the ice get thin. Now that she sink or
Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Grand Regent! Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent! Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my god, Grand Regent, they're so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Come home, Nolan. Come home, and all will be forgiven. Come home, Nolan. Come home, and all will be forgiven.
I ain't playing with you, bitch. This ain't no fucking game, ho. Southside players, we in the pitch for real. We some Southside cheese.
Pure. I think your fans are gonna love this.
No, they are. They are, because they don't get to see me like this all the time.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? I told you in the studio, this the no filter Cal. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
The more retarded you are, the more money you're gonna make. This, for example, gold, silver, NASDAQ, S&P 500, crypto, it's all disgusting. It's all painted red. What would the retard do? The retard looks at this and goes, throw it all in. All the chips, throw the house at it. This is the perfect opportunity. The investors sitting there, they're like, no, maybe we should keep our hands off. The market kind of looks a little shaky. Fuck you, dude. Checkmate. End of 2026. Who made more money? The retard or the investor that played it safe? The retard wins every time. Every single fucking time.
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Woo! And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Crypto World Cup quarterfinals, quarter zip edition. I am joined by the quarter zip Don himself, Charlie for Cultivate Crypto.
That's right. Yeah, man, I didn't see the full episode of the one you did previously, but you broke down the what do you call it, teams and which ones had won and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it was a pretty fair assessment overall that the chat had on those coins. So did you, I can't remember, did you have Pulse Chain in the first group?
No. So I'm going to do a different World Cup and stuff for more like
Pulse Chain World Cup.
Yeah, Pulse Chain. People were asking me to do a Pulse Chain World Cup. I was thinking about adding like a bunch of L1s in there, but I was going to add like maybe one half is like Pulse Chain, the other half is something else. I'll put Pete I in there. That'd be funny.
Liquid Loans loses like 10-0 against PTGC or something.
The bar is so low.
Basically, right? Oh man.
But yeah, man, let's check out a little bit of the brackets here, man. See where we're at.
Yeah, I think England just beat France today. That was a high scoring game.
That's crazy, dude.
That was 6-4. England won actually. So
let me full screen this here right quick. So we have an interesting thing here. So obviously, for people who don't know, Bitcoin won, Solana won, Doge won, BNB, Ethereum, Pepe, XRP, and Zcash, the standard. So today's quarter, we have Bitcoin versus Solana.
Ooh, interesting. That's a if you're going based on decentralization, Bitcoin's gonna kick its ass, right? But in terms of meme coins, Solana takes the cake there. So that'll be an interesting one to see what people think.
We got Doge versus BNB.
That's an interesting one too, as well, actually, because they both could perform pretty well. Because you have to, like the thing that made it, I mean, I gave the pros and cons to both of them. It's gonna be nice to have another opinion on this as well. But I also gave kind of like a lot of the history lesson of these tokens. So if you want the full history lesson of every token, go back to my last stream. Like I think it was Ask Me Anything 191. It should be Crypto World Cup. You'll see it basically. Then we have Ethereum versus Pepe. This one, it's like a knife to the juggler. It's to choose between the two.
Pepe exists because of Ethereum, right? But it's like
it's
father versus the son.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I hope Michael's better than me, you know,
right,
by a large margin. But you got XRP versus Zcash. I was so surprised that XRP beat Hyperliquid. That was the shocking. That was my England versus France for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the case for XRP over Hype in terms of maybe like the networking that it's done and how big it's gotten, how much it's known,
right?
Marketing, really. But in terms of price performance, I mean, Hype kicks its ass. But I guess you could go back in XRP in 2017 and say, well, that was a pretty amazing run.
Right. It was incredible. Absolutely and stuff. I will be having we'll be having another Crypto World Cup though. It's be really fun. So I guess we should get started and go Bitcoin versus Solana. I don't know if you want to take one side or I'll take the other, or we kind of just flip flop on both of them right there. But BTC, the OG of OGs, the holy of holies. If there is one coin that you are going to DCA into only and be a maximalist, it is Bitcoin.
Yes. And like it's the reason why all of this exists, right? So it's the grandfather versus the grandson kind of move here, right? But so Solana, you know, took some aspects of Bitcoin and blockchain and made its own thing, right? But yeah, the decentralization is just the biggest thing, right? Like you can get basically, what do you call it, banned to some extent on Solana, like it could ban an address and stuff like that, versus on Bitcoin, very highly unlikely to happen. So in terms of like freedom of money, right, Bitcoin is way better. You can hold Bitcoin for a long time, you know, on a pretty simple wallet, and it'll stick around. So it's tried and true, right?
No, definitely. So,
but Solana's got the price performance and it's got the ecosystem.
But it is entering its third cycle. That's usually been not great. It's like,
well, yeah, basically, what Ethereum, like, there's pretty much every major altcoin, including Ethereum, has had at least one cycle where they didn't hit a new all-time high now. Yeah. Maybe I think on this list, the only one that's never hit a new all-time high in a bull cycle, I was going to say would be Dogecoin, but it didn't hit a new all-time high this last one.
But it was its fourth cycle.
Yes,
which is interesting. So that shows
it did go a lot more consistently in the past.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it really needed Ethereum to run this cycle. So Doge, in a way, is kind of dependent on that.
That's a really fair comment here from Alaska Jack. What a name, though. Alaska Jack. This is my hot take, but Sol could shit the bed this cycle because of the third cycle curse and the base coin coming out later. This is something that we are going to talk about quite a lot extensively.
And it had trouble last cycle too.
Absolutely, it did. And it was the darling of the dance. Yeah. I mean, obviously the big money made on this was the meme coins, and that if you're able to buy it sub $10 or even $20, I mean, it was incredible. You know, it was people made money on Sol regardless. But did it break its all-time high? Barely. $40. That's not a lot. If it was $1 all-time high and it went to 40, all right, shit. We did okay, but like it was 260 to 300 and change. It's not that much, right? And this is one of my gripes. I was saying the whole cycle, and I was like, oh crap, this cycle is not like the last cycles, right? So it is something interesting. So I do have a whole webinar on this in the Crypto Mindset course that basically is going to be going into base Solana and RH.
Yeah. Oh, but just sorry.
Yeah.
You have the schedule. Is the schedule finished? Can we? We want to be able to show it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let me see here. I'm about to have a little thing right here. Give me 1 second, you guys. As you can tell, I'm still sick.
Yeah, a little bit later in the episode, we'll show you guys the schedule for the current quarter too. Because that Robinhood, or RH as we put it on the schedule, RH Sol and What was the third one?
Oh, and Robinhood.
No, I said Robinhood, Sol, and Base.
Base.
There we go. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I spaced on that one. Yeah, that one's gonna be really interesting because each one kind of has like a different strength, you could say.
Exactly. Doing it all by myself. Kyle, where are you? But I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, maybe if this cycle's better than last cycle, which would be really hard for it not to be.
Yeah.
You know, we can maybe it's very possible we could get a 4 or 5, 600. 4 would be a little bit underperformance, but still pretty good. I mean, depending on like if the bottom on Solana is $60 and we go to 400, that's not that bad. Like you know, you made some okay returns. Obviously, it's not the kind of returns they made last cycle, obviously because it crashed so low, basically.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the low it's had so far is $60.
Yeah,
for Solana. Yeah, I mean, if it goes lower, I mean, it has really good support around 40 to $50 basically. But yeah, so I could do a 10x, right? Like let's say $40 to 400, something like that, right? I think previous all-time high was just under 300 or just about what?
Yeah,
295. So
it has a lot more competition now. But also one thing, like who knows? But like now that that all the infrastructure is there for people to really buy BTC. If Wall Street really catches FOMO, especially a lot of the OGs have kind of divested out, like in terms of the guys holding big wallets, they've divested out already.
Yeah.
Right. So things get a little interesting now that like these ETFs are holding so much BTC and private rich individuals that are kind of Wall Street only based are now holding Bitcoin. Supply is very limited. Like
not every millionaire can have one Bitcoin.
Right.
Right. There are I think roughly on average, or roughly about 70 million millionaires in the world.
Right.
There's only 21 million Bitcoin.
And in reality, there's only 19 million.
Right.
Really.
Right. So yeah, like once they figure that out, then that's going to be big because we got Vanguard now coming in this next cycle. Like just Vanguard coming in. If nobody else came in and bought Bitcoin this cycle, which never happens, right? But if Vanguard only came in, that by itself would do exactly what BlackRock did last cycle, which is them and letting their customers get into into Bitcoin will push up Bitcoin's price. So that's already a big, like if you're kind of looking at Bitcoin as like a rocket that's taking off,
right?
That's like a big engine that's definitely going to like power this bull market. And then if you get Vanguard in, you're going to get all these smaller banks in, right? And a lot of the times price action does really well when you have a lot of smaller buyers because it basically runs up the chart and it runs up the price. If you have a whale come in and boom, buy something, it splashes and pushes up the price, right? But it will stall out essentially. It doesn't have enough momentum for takeoff.
Right.
Versus you need all those little small buys consistently going like this on the exchange, right? To keep price movement stable and to keep it moving up.
Right.
So like I think Morgan Stanley recently got in with their Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Sol ETFs. I think their Ethereum and Sol ones aren't live yet, but the Bitcoin one, they bought I think their first week $20 million worth of Bitcoin, something like that. So it's not that much compared to the hundreds of millions of dollars or even billions that is going in from BlackRock. So, but if you have all of the banks, you're gonna like the Dan Pena meme, right? What's he say?
It's
the embarrassment clause, right?
Exactly.
Even just for that, every financial institution, like if your financial institution doesn't have Bitcoin by 2029, by the end of this cycle, I would go as far as to say they're stupid. Right. Like this asset class is going to power the 24/7, 365 global market.
On Solana?
Solana's actually part of it. Ripple's part of it, right? XLM's part of it. Canton Network, Chainlink. There's a lot of different pieces to it, but
Ethereum.
But what do you call it? Like you're financially irresponsible if you don't have exposure to this asset class, and at least by Bitcoin.
Right.
Like if you're a financial professional, in my opinion, because like it's just so obvious now.
Right.
So like I bet you there's going to be fucking holdouts and shit like that, like some small banks or whatever. But I'd say probably 80-90% of all financial institutions will have some level of Bitcoin.
Yeah, they're going to have to, or some crypto exposure, basically.
Yeah.
I know they're jumping headlong into stables right now because I mean it's one of the biggest cash cows ever.
Yes,
effectively, like we're basically
gateway drug.
we're privatizing the money market accounts effectively, except all the profit from the money market accounts would go to the fucking stablecoin holders or the stablecoin issuers,
right?
Which is fucking interesting, but it is also like allowing dollars to be even more freely traded in this market here across the planet as well. Like the larger the stablecoin market grows, the larger crypto grows, the more it puts pressure on foreign currencies.
Yes.
I mean, it's all denominated in dollars, and every stablecoin that's created from international deposits is buying more U.S. debt. It's not obviously right now it's not making too much of a dent. It's nice, sure. It's it's a lot of money in stables right now, but one day we'll be at $4 trillion, maybe at $40 trillion in stables.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I think Hal Finney back in 2010 or something like that, he put on the Bitcoin talk forums. If Bitcoin at that particular time, I forgot how much money was in the global financial system,
right?
But he said if Bitcoin just captures a certain percentage, I'd have to Google it and see what percentage he mentioned. But he's like, if Bitcoin just captures like 1%, let's say as an example, of all money basically in the world, he said one Bitcoin will be $1 to $10 trillion. Or sorry,
I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I take that too. No, sorry, $1 to $10 million. My bad. Take off a few zeros, but yeah, one to 10 million. And if you look at the amount of money that was printed back in, let's say 2010 or 2012, somewhere in that period,
right,
versus during COVID, right, how many trillions and trillions of dollars was put into the market. If you were to do that same math today, I wonder what number he would come up with. It'd be like 10 to 30 trillion, or sorry, $10 to $30 million per coin at some point if it were to capture that much of the global money supply.
30 million sounds about right. I've heard really crazy numbers, of course, on it as well. Sheesh, man.
It is possible.
Rapid Unchanged said, if Sol fails this cycle, that is why it's good not to be all in one coin, diversify. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you're going to be all in on one coin only, right, it's Bitcoin, but it's not sexy and it's not going to get you crazy gains. Like it's really Bitcoin.
It will over years.
Oh, yeah. It will over like a decade now. So it's like the S&P play now, pretty much.
It is our S&P. But fuck, it's like when I blinked, when I got into the market, right, like Ethereum was, Bitcoin was $500. It's $64,000. Fuck. You're like, fuck. But that's that's what it is. Like that should. I mean, obviously, it does to me now. Like obviously, 5 years ago doesn't seem that long ago, but like 10+ years does seem like a long time ago. But but it goes by quick. It's quicker than you think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been in crypto now. We're crypto ancients here, Miguel.
Yes.
We've been in crypto now, I think, for 9 years.
Yeah, 9-10 years.
Jesus.
I'll be 10 years officially in November. Well, November. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oofa.
That's a long time. The geezers of crypto. We know all the history.
So I'm gonna put a poll out right here. You type 1 for Bitcoin, type 2 for Sol. Don't spell Sol. Don't pin Bitcoin. Just put 1 or 2. And it's there. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They should. Type 1 or 2, ladies and gentlemen. 1 for BTC or 2 for Solana.
Melanotan 2. Pros is that it can make you a minority within 2 weeks. Cons. It can make you a minority in 2 weeks. A lot of people thought that I was black for the longest time. It was so bad at one point. I live in Chicago and the whole Black Lives Matters thing was going on. I remember being on the train and somebody turned to me and asked me, being a minority, how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement going on here in Chicago? And I looked at them and I started laughing and I was like, I'm white. I'm just really tan. I'm sorry. I would give Milano Tan 2 a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing, amazing tanning product for sure.
Very good tanning product. That's right. So I'm about to end it right here in a minute. Play that one more time, Jeopardy. You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to change the course of history.
I'll play one right after this one's finished. I'll play one more.
Okay.
Just for the shits and giggles of it, 'cause it's funny. Would that be crazy if there was a Jeopardy for crypto? Would that be fun?
I know it'd be fun. RWAs for $100. In the trenches for 1,000, please. Oh, of course.
This is your mission. If you choose to put in this coin, you'll get feedback. We got a winner?
Yep. Give me 1 second.
I think it's a pretty resounding choice.
Wow. Okay. It is a landslide victory for BTC. 93% of the votes went for Bitcoin. Only 7% of the votes went for Solana.
Nice. Smart people.
Smart people.
Smart
BTC over Sol, baby. All day, every day. PGC. All right, let me do another one real quick, and see if I can move us around here. Or yeah, there we go. Next on the docket, we have Dogecoin versus BNB. Very interesting risk profiles, as well as obviously I think Doge probably have a slightly, well, it depends on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both have a higher risk, like kind of risk like profile basically, because like if nothing happens to CZ, it's BNB's very safe. If something happens to him, it's just a big trouble.
Yeah.
The token is completely reliant on Binance Exchange. It is still the world's largest exchange, and Doge is still the world's largest meme coin.
Mm-hmm. I would say the one thing that Binance Chain definitely has over Dogecoin now after this last cycle is that Binance Chain has never not made a new all-time high. Of course, has less volatility than Dogecoin.
Right.
But I get if you go on the FA side, Dogecoin has more utility.
Wait.
It absolutely does.
Really? Okay, I want to hear this. Okay, go for it.
I mean, the things that the Dogecoin community has done for Dogecoin is actually pretty interesting because they kind of do, what do you call it, tests on things that, you know, you could do with Bitcoin or you could do with Monero.
Right.
But like, what do you call it? What was that called? There's an actual thing out there. Let me pull it up. I'll send it to you. It's Doge Radio. You can send it over radio signals. You can send transactions. Where was
you? Haven't heard of CCP radio?
I have no.
Radio Doge?
Something like that. Yeah. But like Bitcoin has been sent over, I believe it was radio signals as well, I think from Toronto to San Francisco. But BNB is basically on a fundamental level is just a ripoff of Ethereum plus added burn.
You're hurting me, Charlie. But no, absolutely. But that was like, there's that bonus for starting that early, and then I mean, most cryptos are a rip off of Ethereum completely. You know.
Okay, here I found it. I'll send this to you.
Sure.
You can share it on the screen or something. But yeah, no, I think Dogecoin. I personally, if I had to go all in on Dogecoin or BNB. Like BNB, I like the consistency.
Yeah.
But Tron's consistent too.
What's that Chinese pump? We've talked about it. Yeah. Like they know how to steady like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if I had to go all in, I would probably choose Dogecoin because it'll get more X's and it's pretty consistent. It just needs Ethereum to pump. Right. So unless you're bearish on Ethereum long term, then that's a different story. But yeah, I think personally, I like Dogecoin.
Well, I have my BNB credit card, so like it's attached to my BNB account.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
Look at
I sent you the article.
Yeah. I will survive.
And I think
here it is, right here. What is Dogecoin trail map?
Yeah, and
oh no, the Dogecoin manifesto. Uh-oh.
If you go up to the top there of the projects, the Dogecoin roadmap here, right? You got Radio Doge Starlink plus radio nodes for remote locations.
That's really cool.
That is actually pretty fucking cool.
Long live Litecoin. I mean, that's pretty cool. 2 coins that started with a D.
I think I did read the manifesto once on air, because I did a Dogecoin episode probably back in like 2019.
Right.
It's actually kind of funny, but
very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think there already is a dog on the moon, but I think it died out there. I think the Russians sent dogs out there. They're fucking just floating around.
Yeah, they put a dog, a monkey, and satellite or in orbit via satellite. I think they both died.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
No bueno.
Imagine being a monkey and be like, what the fuck did these humans just do to me?
Yeah, and they had him doing stuff up until he starved to death. I mean, yeah, it's pretty
insane.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I get I get it. Like, better to risk theirs than human lives.
Oh,
no,
absolutely.
humans don't deserve to live.
I think there was
Peter, I just throw this fucking red fucking paint on you.
the first guy who did a spacewalk.
Okay.
I think he almost got untethered from whatever he was the ship he was on. How terrifying would that? Like,
you're the
first human to walk outside in space outside your ship. You're like, the chances of me dying are probably like 90%. But I'm gonna do this for the history, right? I mean, shout out to that guy.
That's crazy. I bet you it was a Russian, probably.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So
he's probably drank a lot of vodka before.
Oh, bro, man. So I've just created it. So type 1 for Dogecoin, type 2 for BNB. Doge, the original meme coin that was created back in 2013, and BNB that I guess technically was formulated in 16, but it came out in 16. And
I think 17. Might have been early 17.
I'm not
sure.
Yeah.
Let me go look at the chart. The chart knows all. Yeah. Oh no.
It's a little more back and forth.
How does Binance chart not have Binance Coin's entire history? Or does it?
We're trying to make it look like it hasn't pumped that much.
That's crazy, bro. But
we'll give you guys a meme here to decide.
If you can't convince your wife to get breast implants, then you can't close. You can't close if you can't convince your wife to get breast implants, because all women want them. It offsets their ass. You got to be able to convince your wife to get breast implants. And if you can't, then you can't close.
Somebody said, how you been? Skinny. What you been up to? Getting skinny. How you feeling? Skinny? What you think what you doing tomorrow? Getting skinny? Like, everything is gonna end with getting skinny. I mean, you see it. I don't know why you think you can answer that question. I'm not gonna say skinny. Like, what? Yeah. What you eat today? Sorry, something skinny.
Blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither,
about to start my first stream. How's it going, everybody? Oh, okay, I'm getting swatted. They're coming in my home from top left window. Nice. Oh, they shot my dog. Okay, my childhood dog is dead. Okay, now I'm in prison. I'm rolling with the crew now. Nice. They asked me to hide a blunt object in my asshole. Okay. All right, I'm moving up in rank. Nice. Just did my first hit. Okay, I'm in a prison riot. Nice. Okay, I've acquired a high level of respect from the OGs. Okay, they released me after years of solitary confinement. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from the inside. Okay, the shot caller just threatened to kill my family. Nice. I'm purposely going back into prison. I'm back in prison. I took out the boss. Nice. Okay, I am now the boss. This is my life now. GG's.
Well, breaking news just temporarily, man. Apparently, Andrew Tate and Tristan have been arrested in Miami.
Yeah, that's great.
Confirmed.
What are the charges? Does it say?
Bullshit, sexual trafficking, horseshit charges. Like,
still, yeah.
But they're hitting them for shit they did in 2011 to 2017. What? Like, but they're right now.
They're just trying to get them in jail.
Yeah, but they're under U.S. custody right now, and the UK is trying to extradite them to the United Kingdom right now. Ew.
That's not good.
That is fucking yeah.
They're toast.
That fuck man. I
mean, if the government wants to put you behind bars, they're going to do it one way or another.
I know it's just so terrible. It's like,
and if they're not successful at that, they only have one other option, which that's not good.
Yeah,
you don't want to wish that on nobody.
I know. That fucking sucks, dude. I don't really think they really did that. Well,
I don't know.
Really you're right.
Don't
know.
I
don't know. Yeah.
All I know is that Tristan Tate bought the crypto mindset course in December of 20. What year was that? 2020.
2020.
December of 2020. Because I was like, why does Tristan Tate's email show up on the credit card?
And then Luke did it too. Their cousin Luke. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's funny.
But what do you call it? Yeah, they were because that was even before they blew up on social media. They'd been in the red pill space.
Yeah, I think they still had the show like what was it, like stories, or I forgot the name of it. Like they had like uncensored. They essentially had like a small video series of their life and stuff like that. But
he's a CMT alum actually.
We have taught a lot of people in crypto, bro.
And I remember we did in December of 2020 there. We did like a short call with everybody who'd already gotten into the course.
Yeah.
And there was like maybe 25 people that showed up at that one. And there was this one guy who was from Las Vegas or something like that. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good friends with Tristan," and I'm like, "Oh really?" Like I just was like, "Okay, tell me about it." And he actually went into fair good detail. So I was like, it's believable. And then also I saw the credit card information come across. So I was like, interesting.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Wait.
But that's right before they started their own crypto group, and they shilled Hex. I wonder why.
Damn. Oh, so he was with Waller too when this happened. Fuck. There's a video of Justin Waller looking to be removing Andrew Tate's chain in the middle of getting it to put it. So basically, he's like, "Oh fuck, he's getting arrested. Let me take his jewelry off so they don't jack it."
No. That's wild.
That's crazy. I literally talked to Waller like a week ago.
Yeah. Waller's a great guy too.
Waller's a great guy, man. That is crazy. I mean, basically they're mad at him because he hacked the attention sphere. Like, I mean, like there was a point in time where like if he wanted to start a revolution, like
if he wanted to go Charlie Kirk route,
he could have and really been more effective than Charlie Kirk. Because like I remember like it was
definitely
it was so fervent that you couldn't escape. Like he truly saturated the whole fucking internet. There was girl Instagram, girl Twitter. I mean, guy, this guy. It didn't matter what sex, whatever. You saw him everywhere. It was impossible. I mean, to the point where like movie stars were getting jealous. The Rock was getting jealous of how. Oh yeah, there's entire shit.
Rock.
The Rock and all these fucking movie stars were like basically pissed off that they couldn't.
Shut up, bitch!
They're like, who the fuck is Andrew Tate? Because they can't get him off, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? So like. Absolutely, like it pissed everyone off because they had I'm not saying him, but like there's a lot of people had to suck a lot of dick, take a lot of shit, you know.
What more? I forget which Hollywood actor, but there's a few stories of that. But
there's a lot of stories.
But like, what do you call it? Oh man, who was I thinking of? But yeah, it's just crazy that like, god damn it, it was on the tip of my tongue. There's another actor,
Brendan Fraser.
Oh no. Bill Maher. Remember the other day we saw that thing? He's like all pissed off at the crypto bros.
Oh yeah,
using up his private jets. I was like,
he basically got outpriced for a private jet. He was looking at private. I wasn't going to get one anyway. Yeah,
it's like them being mad, like The Rock being mad at Andrew Tate was just kind of like a similar situation.
Well, like I have a ton of respect for The Rock. I always will. You know, I'm a big wrestling fan, but like,
I think he's fibbed quite a bit about his football experience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think Terry
his
Crews
wrestling-
also was like in that as well. I think Terry Crews is a professional football player for like a tiny bit as well.
Could have been, yeah. But yeah, I think what do you call it? No, I mean The Rock's career is amazing.
Yeah, he's just taking like weird. He's just taking these roles that like are not doing a lot for him.
Yeah, I think he's just collecting the check and being like, call it a day.
I mean, I feel it to a point, but it's starting to hurt him now.
Yeah.
Like we're like I feel he's losing star
Look
power
more
to
like
a
a
pit.
B, yeah, he's kind of went from like A minus actor to like a B.
Yeah. He's still getting the big checks like Moana and shit. Like I rolled my like it's so weird because he's like he is kind of perfect for the role.
Yeah.
But like I rolled my eyes when I saw him on screen. Like that was weird. It's like what the fuck? Like what? Like why am I rolling my eyes and like oh fuck here he is as like as the fucking the fucking spirit or whatever, right? And I'm like oh shit. It's a little strange. But
yeah, I mean, you could have argued back in the day that the Robin Williams being the genie was an interesting choice because they had, I think, other actors in line to be the genie, but ended up being the perfect role for him.
Yeah,
because he's hilarious.
You know, Chris Farley was going to be Shrek.
I can actually believe that.
Yeah, no, there's like whole footage of it. Yeah. Like he actually read for some of the parts, but he didn't finish the movie, and then he died. And then, I mean, but it did sound kind of weird. The story was basically the story was the same. It's just the like no Scottish accent. It wasn't Mike Myers, and it honestly hearing both of them, Mike Myers was 100% the best choice because Mike Myers actually recorded it like how it was originally supposed to record it with no accent. He's like
he's an underrated comedian.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He's one of the greats. Absolutely, he's incredible.
I mean, fucking Austin Powers, bro.
It's fucking
best
insane.
Series. Yeah,
it's a hard knock life for us. It's
ridiculous.
So fucking crazy.
$1 billion.
$1 million. They're all laughing at him. $1 billion.
We should get some Austin Power sounds on here. That'd be fun.
I know. It's like
you make me randy.
Oh yeah, do you make me randy? Yeah. What is it? Miss Shags a lot or like no? There's like Miss Wellington. Yeah. But we digress. And here, let me end the poll. Oh shoot! Wait, hold up.
I forgot the poll's even going on.
Yeah. It was Dogecoin. She hit the Don DeMarco, baby. Oh, let me show the screen. Sorry. Don DeMarco. Yeah, so we have an advancement of Dogecoin. It was that one not as close, but it was basically about like 19% to BNB and the rest to Doge. So much more to Doge. Obviously, still pretty much a shutout, basically. Let me. Sorry. Working sick here, man. That's what I'm doing for you guys, man. So right now we've had Bitcoin advance and we've had Dogecoin advance. A lot of very OG coins kind of advancing right now. It's kind of a quite cool, man.
I mean, they're OGs for a reason.
That's true. That is true. They are OGs for a reason. But yeah, I feel for them, man. I mean, they have a lot of kids and shit. Obviously, look, I think a lot of the stuff that Andrew Tate and them are doing, at least in the last like 5 years and stuff, has been mostly just for show and entertainment, really. At that point,
it's ridiculous.
But I mean, there was like one questionable thing. I thought that was weird. That like I've heard multiple people say it's true, which is like they would have girls on campsites, and it would be like them actually writing the shit instead of the girls. And that's I don't know. I thought that was a little weird. But besides that, like,
I think that's legit though. I think they did do that.
Yeah, they probably did. But it's
because I remember hearing about it back in 2019, 2020.
Yeah,
like through the grapevine.
But it is what it is, man. So we have finished half of the semifinals, or the quarterfinals, I should say. Next, we have Ethereum versus Pepe. This ones are near and dear to my heart, man.
It's like here's the thing: you can't like. I know Dogecoin's a meme coin,
right?
But it does have utility, right? So you can kind of grade it like an actual crypto. Versus Pepe, it's a freaking meme coin, so you have to kind of grade it differently.
Yeah.
Right. So like. You can't say like, okay, just because Ethereum has way more utility and it's way more useful, it's automatically going to win this match. You know, like, I mean, if you're going to look at it from that perspective, you're like, yeah, Ethereum kicks its ass because it's on Ethereum.
Right.
Right. But I don't think that's just not a fair fight if you're grading it that way.
If we're going off a return, if Ethereum does well, Pepe's going to do better.
Yeah.
It just will.
And return's all that matters at the end of the day.
Well, it's very safe. I mean, Pepe's a very safe coin. It's been around from since last cycle, since 2023. Pretty well distributed, and there is some kind of weird military ties to it.
Yeah.
To the creation of it.
The Navy, right?
Yeah. The Navy.
In the Navy.
In the Navy. But Ethereum, it's possible we can get much more of an Ethereum-led cycle this time around too, because of all the corporations and companies and so. You want to talk about a little bit of some of the stuff that's going on in Ethereum right now?
Yeah, I guess you have 2 upgrades around the corner. One's a constant upgrade, as well as one's newer one. So the one that's happening at the end of this year, I forgot what the name of that was. It was kind of a ridiculous name. Do you remember?
Which one? It was glitter
the Glamsterdam. Yeah, Glamsterdam. The Glamsterdam update. Ridiculous. But that's going to marginally improve Ethereum transactions and everything. So yay, right? It's like an upgrade's good just because timing wise, that's at the end of the year, Q4. Bitcoin cycle low should be in by then. That's a very good way to start pumping Ethereum at the very beginning of the cycle. So I do like the timing of that.
Right.
And Vitalik's actually pretty good at timing upgrades for price pumps. So I think a lot of people, when they look at Vitalik, they're like, besides how crazy he is and stuff with what he eats and all that stuff, but just in terms of grading how he runs the coin and everything, I think people don't give him enough credit for the tokenomics. He's so smart with tokenomics. I think the reason why Ethereum didn't hit a new all-time high this cycle was because he chose that.
Right.
Possibly. Right. My tinfoil hat theory essentially is that he put all the L2s out there. He basically said, hey, everybody, make an L2, do this, do that. Right. Because he knew that would basically, retard price a little bit. Now, maybe he didn't think it might not hit a new all-time high. I don't know. But he's like the central bank, right? He's like Jerome Powell or the Kevin Warsh. He has the ability to make, pull levers and do everything for the coin. So, I mean, if you're looking, this will be interesting if ETH and Bitcoin are the final, let's say, right? That's where you say Bitcoin's better than Ethereum, simply because Ethereum, it is decentralized as a platform and everything. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Vitalik can do whatever the fuck he wants to it, right? So it is extremely centralized. So
Bitcoin's going that way too, bros. No doubt. It's a
well,
matter of time.
In terms of price performance.
No, I'm talking about it being centralized. Eventually, there's going to be enough corporations and countries that can.
Well, they're going to have to run nodes, right? And if you
they are.
Yeah, and if Iran is, and a lot of other countries, right? But I mean, if you think of all the different countries doing that, and make it actually, because they're all going to be somewhat competitors, right? Because you got Iran, North Korea, United States, so you got all these different countries doing it for different reasons because it is a trustless money, right? It's not a nation's money. So if you get enough nations doing it, it actually make it more decentralized, because you'll have a lot of, counter interest parties using it.
No, absolutely. But there's also this other fact too, but
Wall Street will manipulate its price.
No, of course. But there's also a case too, not saying quantum hacking wallets, but if they were able to apply some of that actual quantum computing towards hash rate.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
It's
interesting that it becomes.
Yeah, when quantum comes out, that changes the game on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Ethereum is with its. Oh, I forgot to say the other update with Ethereum. The other thing is it's doing its lean updates, basically consistent updates to make it better over the next 4 years.
Yeah,
and that's also basically widening the highway, allowing Wall Street and more people to adopt Ethereum and run stablecoin rails on it and stuff like that. So that's positive.
But there's a big up on Pepe. They're changing their green. They're changing their profile from green to green.
Yeah. Well, and Pepe is the most versatile meme.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, there's so much there's so much memes. I mean.
Chain, the first AI layer 2 blockchain built on Solana by niggas. LLM, Lot of Little Money's technology. Proof of
You could tell he's quite a good driver. Yeah. Buenas tardes, Charlie. Beautiful.
Good afternoon.
But vote 1 for Pepe, vote 2 for Ethereum, and it's a go.
This one might be a close race. 'Cause all the ones so far have been blowouts.
This is Pepe's second cycle. This cycle's tend to be all right. Who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows?
I know, yeah, I know, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. No, yeah, let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck them titties, baby. I know. Suck them titties on the west side. Suck them titties on the breast side. Best titties I ever had. Oh, let me suck them titties right now. From the night turn to dawn, girl. Suck one, maybe two. And then boy gone. Yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Let me suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you here another minute or two, and because the race is a little closer than last time and shit. It is type 1 for Pepe, type 2 for Ethereum. Ethereum, come to the stage, lovely Leela Lola. It is interesting though. Fuck, if Ethereum fucking pumps this cycle past 5,200 boys, bro, we fucking made it, dog. God damn, we're gonna make so much fucking money, bro. Oh my god, bro.
That's true.
We got an $8,000 Ethereum, motherfuckers. Oh, praise the Lord. Oh my gosh. All right, ending it in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Is that?
What?
No.
Is it tied?
No. Is that? What?
What?
Pepe wins with a 53% of the vote versus Ethereum's. What?
So they must have got what, penalty kicks?
A penalty kick last second. The deciding vote was 1.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
By a hair.
Wow. All this and more on this World Cup event, man. I mean, there's no, I've just got to play it, man.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I can never have something that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and change your number. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Western United is very angry right now. That's fucking funny, dudes. Well, we see a couple more votes that came in, but hey, they don't count because you didn't vote in time.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. So Pepe moves on to the semifinals. And for people who've just tuned in, BTC is in the semifinals. Doge is in the semifinals. And Pepe. So we got 2 meme coins.
Wow.
And BTC.
People do love meme coins.
People love meme coins, bro. That's what we got to know, man. I'm going to turn off the comments here just so we can see the XRP thing here.
Yeah.
But give me
I
one
think
second.
Coinbase is finding that out now.
Oh, they're definitely finding it out right now. One sec. I'm gonna full screen this for a second.
Okay.
1 second. It's a 2-man operation. It's usually 3. Praise the Lord. There we go.
I'm like, we've done so many streams over the last week. I'm like, it's Saturday, right?
Yeah, dude.
I'm like in this, like, what do you call it? This time slip.
But there's something I want to tell you guys about. We have the official Crypto Mindset calendar.
Woo!
Looking
like money.
Money. Classes start August 1st, and they'll start with a bang. The quarter 3 thesis, man, where we tell you what's going to happen over this next quarter and into 2027.
Ooh, baby.
Then we enter Risk Management 101, probably one of the most important, I would say one or two most important webinars of the entire.
Yeah, it'll save your fucking bottom. But
There was
just
a
to let you
lot of
guys,
people.
and
Yeah, go
just to
ahead.
let you guys know, this is 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just FYI.
Just FYI, yeah.
But you were saying.
Yeah, so Risk Management 101, one of the most important webinars we do. This will stop it. This will stop you from wrecking yourself.
Mhm.
This is what
I think JFK said it best here.
Yeah, let me put that up. I was like, shut up, take my money now. No, but John F. Kennedy says quarter 3 will go down as one of the most profitable quarters in history. I think it definitely will be because it's it's the bottom. Basically.
I say by the end of this decade, we shall get Ethereum to the moon and farther and beyond.
And beyond. That's right. I have a dream. That
Wrong guy.
One guy. I have a dream that little shitcoiners around the world will be able to profit from their meme coins at least once.
My children shall prosper from the meme coin revolution.
Chapin might be right. Based on today's voting, risk management is optional.
hey.
It might be.
Now fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on.
Oh, fuck, I just DCA. Fuck!
But we got Chepe as well in here.
That's right.
Taking the right action.
That's
I don't know
right,
if you
man.
want to pull up his comment, but he says, just signed up to the CMC Q3 and Crash Out course. Let's get it.
Let's get it, baby.
It's gonna be money, man. It's gonna be money. I mean, risk management. Like, there's people. I've heard people say this before. This is always gets said in the mania of bull markets. There are guys who are like, "Well, yeah, I'm learning this, so I'll never have to lose.
Right.
Like, I'm always going to win. I will never have one loss in my investment history." And that's probably the most. I don't know what you want to call it, but like very low wisdom, I guess, in terms of, you know, understanding how markets work and, you know, all that stuff. Because, like, there's nobody in the history of man, unless you quit after your first win,
Right.
right, who's never lost on an investment. You will lose money on investment. So that's why Risk Management 101 is so freaking important here, because you want to figure out how not to lose money first, what not to do. I think, you know, a lot of people, when they're trying to figure out what to do with their lives when they're in their early 20s, right, going to college, all that stuff, the easiest way, instead of figuring out what you actually want to do, because a lot of young people don't know that, right,
Yeah.
is to figure out what you don't want to do, right, or what you shouldn't be doing, right, what's not cut out for you, basically. And that will help you narrow down your options, essentially, and go down a path that's will lead you somewhere that's, you know, makes sense at some point. So risk management is kind of like that, right? You just need to know what not to do first, for sure, but then also, like, how to manage your money better. There's a lot of people out there that just don't have financial education,
Yeah.
and we give a pretty good financial education there on the Risk Management 101. And you guys can ask questions during the time, like, hey, what's the best way using AI to make like a balanced Excel sheet of my, income versus, spending and whatever you want to do.
Liabilities
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
can,
like-
we'll
yeah.
talk about all that. So yeah.
That's right, man. He's
then-
like, after work game, he's all right, I'm in. I'm convinced that this course I should do this year. I think this is number 13 or 14 for me. Oh, bro.
Dog DeMarco's on this stream. God damn.
I'm scared. The fuck do you got to be scared about, mate? You're invincible. Yeah, but I can still feel pain, though. You're Clarence Claymore. Remember? Clarence Claymore. Just fucking do it. Okay. I'm Clarence Claymore. I'm Clarence Claymore. I'm Clarence Claymore. No, Clarence, getting ascended to heaven.
Well, you've just officially been sent to heaven. Welcome. Damn, dog. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, we've told people, man, we've had people that's been ride or die with us for a long time, man. I'm telling you.
Yep. We love the Moon Gate, man. Like everybody in there during webinars, you know, we're waking up early, we're staying up late, we're what do you call it? All drinking coffee. Celsius is having a good time. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of just like a good time in general. Even if you're just listening in, you can still banter with the crew, you know, throw memes in the main chat, you know. So overall, I would say like the camaraderie of the Moon Gang every quarter, you know, during the Crypto Mindset course, it is always just a really good time.
Thank you, man.
Like, it's like, don't threaten me with a good time, Miguel. In the month of August, right?
In the month of August, that's right. If you don't join the quarter 3 CMC, just remember you're fumbling your bloodline's generational wealth. Time to lock in. If you think in 10 years, 15 years, BTC is not at least $1 million.
Yep.
Bros.
2040. I think by then it happens.
10, 15 years goes by quick, son. So yesterday I said, shout out to our boy Oz here. He's in the background. But I had said on stream about, you know, Zoomers basically, you know, the oldest Zoomers starting to turn 30 for the first time. Majority of them are still in their 20s, okay? But, oh my God, they were nitpicking me on one thing because I said 1990. So 1996 and 1997 is kind of a contested year because people don't know which is like the first year for the Zoomers.
Oh,
like,
is it that early?
Yeah, it's for millennials, right? It's 1980, 1980,
because I'm like millennial means like turn of the century, basically going into the new millennia. So I thought millennials went to like 2002 or something.
Nope,
really?
No. So that would make sense.
That would make a lot of sense. Right?
To me, it seems it would make more sense to have a 20 years. But I sort of see the rationale. So I think we've talked about this in the past before. Where like the rationale was like if it's 20 years, you essentially have two generations within the span. Okay. So they shorten it to like 15 years. So it's kind of like because if you look at it like you have a 1-year-old and a 15-year-old, they're completely going to be different.
Yeah.
You have a 1 and a 20-year-old, it's fucking it's really massive.
That's true.
So it's 1980 to 81. That's kind of like, that's rough. It depends how you want to like swing it there. It's 80 to 81. I always say 80 just because it makes it easy, nice round number. 1980 to 1996.
Okay.
That's millennial. And then you have 96 to, I believe, 2014. 2014 is the first year.
That's 18 years, yeah.
Yeah, 18, or maybe 2012, but like whatever the age thing there is. But to, you know, the youngest of generation Zoomer, and then from there it's Generation Alpha, which ended in 2024. So very interesting, very, very interesting and stuff like that. I think this is the first year we have Generation Beta. We need to stop this, bro. Like, oof. Like I made an alpha, bro. You know? we slipped in last minute on the fucking buzzer beater and shit.
He's never gonna let his siblings live that one down.
Oh, bro. Okay, beta. Oh no, dude.
I put it in your Rumble, but I don't think I can't put anything in your YouTube comments because I might be banned off of YouTube for the time being.
Gotcha.
But I just put that in there so people can see that we're live. I think it's the first time you're live on the Cultivate Crypto website.
So we're always improving here at the Crypto Mindset.
That's right.
Besides this wonderful website, you hit live stream, and we are currently live in set. So, yes, we're always improving here at the Crypto Mindset. Besides this, you know, it's right, but hilarious nonetheless. If you hit live stream and click subscribe, and it'll be in the left-hand corner. Just give your email address and stuff. You'll get notified every time we are live. If for some reason YouTube took my channel down or we lost Rumble,
we'd have all episodes backed up. We have literally terabytes of space
on Vimeo. On
Vimeo for basically the course as well as now our channel. So we'll back up every episode there, and you'll be able to see the last 6 episodes on the website. We may make a function later where you can click onto a thing and see all previous episodes.
Right.
But for right now, you can just see the previous 6. And so me and Miguel will be streaming on Cultivate Crypto's website. And the main reason for this is not so you guys go over and watch it on the website. Like if you want to watch it on the website, that's cool. But we don't have a chat box in the website simply because we do prefer that you guys watch us on Rumble and YouTube. We just wanted to be unruggable and then also give you guys the chance to actually get notifications.
Right.
Because we've been shadow banned for like 3 to 4 years on YouTube, not giving you guys notifications.
Right.
So if you sign up to that, you'll get notifications directly to your email almost every day because we go live almost every day. But once we actually go live, the first thing, that's when the email gets sent.
Right.
And so like, if you're like,
that's what people
man, these guys' intro is fucking long. Sometimes you know, they don't start on time. You know, these motherfuckers, who do they think they are? Right? If you're one of those guys, which I kind of get it, but at the same time, we stream freaking often as hell. Like it's a lot of work, you know, to do all this. But
and be hilarious.
Yeah. That too.
Because it isn't like we're just live reacting to some fucking like a movie or something, which is pretty fun too. But like you know, if you actually watch a lot of the live streamers like on Twitch and stuff like, they're pretty boring for most of it. I mean, like
a lot of crypto people can't live stream.
They can't.
Like if we have a debate and talk about crypto, like they'll fall over themselves. Like I saw I love Chico Crypto, but when I saw him try to do live streaming, because he's great at pre-recorded videos, one of the best at it, right? But when I saw him try to do live streaming for the first time, I was like, bro, you are bad at this. Like you're smart about crypto, but getting him to actually, you know, form his opinion live on air was interesting to watch.
No, definitely.
And I think he just stopped doing live streaming after a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, this is a weakness. Now, obviously, there's a talent in being able to make pre-recorded videos. There is a talent. It's incredible. You can go very viral off of that.
It's usually the way YouTube prefers it. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Especially nowadays. Yeah, nowadays. But it's sort of like we're like trained theater actors in a way. We have a lot of like theater actor we basically on hand kind of experience, and then basically we can go into another format very easily because we know how to talk for hours and hours and hours to a live studio audience.
Yep.
Held captive.
We can literally talk about crypto all day, every day, forever.
Yes.
And like sometimes, you know, when we do a lot of streams or we do the course and stuff, like we're so immersed in it. I like sometimes when I get back to like regular life, I'm like, what am I supposed to talk about? Like I have all these crypto stats in my head, you know, what to tell people. And then like when I'm having a normal conversation with a normal normie, right? I'm like, shit, I forgot like what else there is in the world except for crypto.
Right.
So we live and breathe this for you guys. And we love doing this. It's the best job in the world. But right after the Risk Management 101, we go not super degenerate. But some people sometimes misunderstand the top 50 coin list. Some people are like, so I buy $100 of every single coin on that top 50 list, and I'm guaranteed to be a millionaire by the end of the cycle.
That's right.
No.
Charlie, just buy it. Listen to your stomach.
I mean, I wonder what the stats would be if you did actually do that. That'd be interesting.
I had one guy do it, and he was like, I want to say he's a Pakistan guy or something. This is back in the 21 cycle.
Okay.
He bought a monstrous amount of coins. Like he had 300 coins. It was one of these things where I had to like.
The first time I got to 50 coins, I was like, I probably got to sell at least 30 of these things, you know?
I looked at this. I remember I told you, Charlie, about it. And I was like, you know, imagine like I'm in a private conversation. I was like, Charlie here, bro. This man has elephantitis, and I have to start cutting appendages. This is insane. Holy! I got it down to a more or less a certain amount, like
less than 50,
probably 40, 50, around there. Yeah, I mean, we had 300. Like, dude,
yeah,
some of them were like so cooked that I knew there was over, but there was ones where like, okay, there's
literally the entire crypto market is correlated to each other, right?
Correct.
So like,
especially in 21,
there's absolutely no use of doing that, and like, just imagine trying to sell all that shit. When you need to, right? Like it just takes so long.
Do you remember the coin he actually made the most money on, which was fucking crazy? I don't know how he knew about it, but like he put like a couple $100 in. The creator of the RC20 token contract had a blockchain that just pumped out of nowhere.
Was
really
it the Russian one?
No. This was. I bet you I could find it. It's somewhere in the things there, but it just went crazy. It just pumped insane levels of pump. And that was basically like he made so much money off of that he made up for a lot of the other mistakes in the portfolio. Because a bunch of you throw $100 in this and that, and watch over it. It dies.
To be honest, going like if you did like I do not recommend that, right?
Right.
But it's kind of like you're gonna hit something that gets like a crazy amount of X's.
It's like having a dollar on almost every number on the fucking roulette table. You're gonna hit, but
you're gonna hit something, but you might not maximize. So you might have been better off, if you were more focused, and it's going to be easier to manage. Absolutely.
We're going to talk a portion of this on August 14th on the fast versus slow money. A portion of that is about that a bit.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
Yeah. And also on August 6th, over diversified and concentrated portfolio strategies.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of power in diversification, and there's also a lot of kind of like lackluster returns from just diversification as well. Like there's a sweet spot where you want to be concentrated but diversified at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But Miguel, I'm trying to be on every, you guys have to understand, if the majority of your money's in crypto, you're not diversified.
Yeah.
You got all your money in one asset class. But you just don't want this one company in that ecosystem to just take your, I've said this before, don't let one ecosystem get rid of your ruin your bull run.
Unless it's Ethereum.
But we still that's still okay.
No, we still had a bull run, right? But I'm like,
the reason I can't be 100% mad is that like in 25 it dumped to 1400 and I really bought there.
Yeah, Ethereum, but basically
nice.
Ethereum just taught us, right, that it would have been better to trade last cycle. And the last two cycles, traders were vilified and said, "Oh, you're going to fuck up and you're going to do this and you're going to do that," right? But that's part of that whole reasoning in crypto is not because trading's bad. It's just most people do suck at it, right? That's true. But then also it's just basically a way to say buy and hold, right? They scare people out of trading so much that you just buy and hold. And that did pump markets in the past. But when you get rid of who has most of the coins, you change from crypto OGs to Wall Street, right? You don't have anything for Bitcoin to sell into. They used to sell into Ethereum, into altcoins, and that's why the altcoin seasons came at the end of the cycle every time, because large Bitcoiners were taking profits, and they couldn't just take it all through Bitcoin. Also, they didn't want to crash the whole market. So then, they make a lot more money by doing it through meme coins. We don't have that function anymore now with Wall Street on there. So it's going to be a different game here. We're going to talk about that and what the implications are of that in the swing trading technical analysis on August 6th, right after that diversified and concentrated portfolio strategies, which is going to be a fun one because I'm going to go into some lore on the CC algo. It took about a year and a half to make the current version of the CC algo. We are making adjustments, improvements to it based on on-chain data and stuff like that, because it's mostly, a technical tool. But we want to add some on-chain data aspects to a version of it.
Right.
And so we're doing that over this bear market. But the CC algo was a resounding hit, when we made it on the dashboard for the last course, because I show, on my show, right? You guys can listen to me and hear the same reasoning as when it's written down. But when it's written down, you can I think for some reason people probably replay the video less than they reread stuff.
Huh. Okay.
So when they reread stuff, it kind of sinks in a little bit more.
Right.
And a lot of our guys did, basically by showing you that strategy, how the CC algo works, how to read it, and my interpretation of it, basically of what that means for a buy versus sell signal and stop losses and take profit areas and all that stuff, right? Because it works extremely well, but I know how to use it because me and Mike created it, right? TA on chain for those guys who watch the risk management webinar as well. But the last course we got you guys to buy and sell really, really good swings on the 60-day cycle. Is almost perfect, right? We got in, I think the first webinar was, I believe, April 6th. Bitcoin, if I look at the chart, is probably about $68,000, and we sold between 78 to 82,000. That was a really nice run, and that was from April 6th to about May 15th, so about a month and a half. So if we do something similar, at every cycle you get a different setup, and so that's what I want to talk about. The swing trading is for example, for ETH in the last cycle, how much more ETH would you have if you had traded it not perfectly, but with the CC algo? Right, we'll go through that exercise and show you that, and then go into the details of this. Is kind of interesting because it's kind of similar to the diversified and concentrated a little bit.
Yeah.
If you overtrade, it will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Right. You have to have a little bit of leeway in your strategy, but if you don't trade at all in crypto, just buy and hold, it's a sucker's game, right? We used to have like Dogecoin used to consistently pump mostly through the whole cycle and just have a crazy pump at the very end. But now most coins, I would say, like they'd have one really good year, maybe two during the 4-year cycle, but not the whole thing.
Right.
Usually some coins do the whole time, like Bitcoin, but there's always like the summer of 24 when we had the run up into that was after the early 2024 ETFs came out. We had a really good run because of the Bitcoin spot ETF. And we had like the whole summer of sideways action when Germany sold all their Bitcoin and stuff like that. You could have sold some of your positions, not all of them, like 10, 20% of them, and bought more a little bit lower, gained more position, cultivated more crypto. And then basically when we went to new all-time highs, even if Ethereum doesn't hit a new all-time high, you still make money. You're not just sitting there for 4 years at a break even,
Right. And then also this is why, like, now we're not saying buying holding is bad. It's like I still, a majority of my portfolio, we do that. But the thing is that I do swing trade in order to generate more returns on that capital or on those coins, as well as I try to purchase during this next year is where I'm purchasing, because I'm actually, so if you buy and hold, you're buying and holding during the best part of the market, which is now. Right. But later on in 2029, that might not be the smartest. Like this is why people tend to get more wrecked. You can make faster money. We have guys that came in, like as an example, in 24 and 25 that made some pretty fast money on some coins and all the volatility, but they just had much less time to kind of acclimate, as well as like maybe Ethereum and Bitcoin weren't the best for them at that point in time. Because you had at least BTC somewhere in the hundreds, low hundreds, or maybe high 90s, and you had Ethereum basically high $3,000 to like $4,000 price point, low $4,000 price point. And now knowing what happened, that was a terrible idea to buy those at those point in time, because there just wasn't enough juice there. So you had to go into alts, and this is why newer guys. You guys have the benefit; you can play both games.
Yeah,
both games, which is really great. And it works wonders. And honestly, holding as long as the asset's a good asset over a really long period of time, like 5, 8, 10 years, you're up a lot.
Yes,
a lot.
Yes, and so we will in those two webinars. I think, like if I'm going and like, hey, I'm a consistent crypto mindset course goer. I take at least 1, maybe 2 a year during the bull markets and bear markets and all that. I would say the diversified and concentrated portfolio strategies plus the swing trading there is, I don't think we've ever gone this in depth on like kind of mix and matching your strategies. We've had different portfolios before for, if you're busy versus not busy, skilled at different things in crypto, like liquidity pools or trading and different stuff versus not, like the dummy portfolio and stuff like that. But we've never really gone this detailed into these strategies. So those two alone, I think, will make people a lot of money throughout this cycle. So it's good to have your strategy in before the market gets crazy. I think Nuke, when we were on his podcast, asked a really good question. He's like, so like as the bull market goes on, it gets faster and faster. Like you have more volatility and things pump really quick and then they dump really quick and like just a lot more volatility. And so when that happens, before that, you need a plan. So we don't do that. In the crypto mindset course, right? It's like once every 4 years at the beginning of a cycle. Like we did this for the Q3, Q4 mega course back in end of 2022. We basically said, hey, make your strategy for the next 4 years. And I think, especially with the, how lackluster the highs were last cycle, we're going to say, hey, make some contingency strategies, right? For, hey, if the market starts acting like XYZ, what do you do, right? It's kind of like when you're flying in an airplane, you need to know when you put your ass in the airplane and fly up above the clouds, right? You need to know every single possible thing that can go wrong. And also you need to know everything that needs to go right or you will die, right? And the same thing with your portfolio. Your portfolio will know nothing but pain if you go in with, all I'm going to do is go into the top 50 coin list webinar, not listen to anything about risk management, buy 10 coins practically at random or just because they have the most X potential, allegedly, right? Like maybe Illuvium, I'm looking at you, right? But all in, right? But what do you call it? If you're gonna have no strategy, you're just gonna buy and then close your eyes and see what happens 4 years later or 3 years later. I don't think that's a very good way to make money. You might get lucky, right? But we want you guys thinking, okay, for the next 3 months, like, because we kind of break it down. Usually what we do in the course is we break it down over 3 months. Like, what's going to happen over the next 3 months? That's the Q3 thesis, right? Then what goes well, what can go wrong? How do I adjust? All that stuff. We're going to do that same idea, but for the next 4 years as well, right? So yeah, you want, and this is going to be a tapestry throughout all of these webinars. So if you want to make a strategy, a good one, and have know what you're going to do in emergency situations where you might need to make a pivot, what do you do? Right? What do you do if pulse chain doesn't hit a new all-time high? Shit, possible, right? What if it dies? What do you do? Are you going to let that? Are you going to let that ruin crypto for you? Fuck no, I'm not.
Yes. I think I will. I think I'll cry about it on my timeline for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
No cobro, yo no cobro. Y dice así. Cuan, 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 cuan. Cuan, 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 cuan. Cuan, 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 cuan.
Rapid Unchained says, let it ride.
Bullshit took my portfolio to zero. I put all my DCAs at the bottom.
Well, and it's also important to know, like, I like Crypto Crossfire here. He says, Luna rugged, right? The one thing you got to know is, like, it was like when Luna started taking off, I was like,
yeah,
because I do the coin section of my show every day,
right?
Where I look at what's happening in the market. I was like, I wonder if I ever did any Luna stuff.
Yeah.
And I went back and checked, and I found.
Was that your Friday request show?
No, it was. You know how I look at CoinGecko after Bitcoin?
Right.
I'll look at what's moving more than 10 or 15% up or down within a 24-hour period. It came up during one of those sections of the show, and I looked at it, bro. It was like worth nothing. And like the one thing you got to understand, that we had this experience with Celsius too. If you get something cheap enough in the bull market, even if it rugs at some point, you should have taken some profit for sure, right? If you're following the strategies that we're going to be talking about in the course here. And by doing that, right, you're going to save yourself a lot of pain.
What's 9 cents? Buying a coin at 9 cents, and then it all-time highs at $8.
It's not bad. I like it.
We did it. Now I wish I got in at 3 cents, but hey.
Well, in the course goers in September of 2020, the first crypto mindset course, we were saying buy it before 45 cents. This sounds similar to this coin called Aerodrome this cycle.
Yeah.
Interesting. What if Aerodrome goes to $8?
Then it runs.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
No, Alex, don't do this to me.
Alex and Chains. No.
Aerodrome's a good project. But
absolutely.
Yeah. But what do you call it? You need to know how to take profits and also how to crash out properly in the crash out course. Because we're going to have a different schedule for the crash out course, about 8 to 10 additional webinars for you guys. And
we'll have that for you guys soon.
Yeah, we might have risk management 102 on that one. So, or we might call it 110. A little bit more advanced.
No, I can't. But that is the. We'll also throw this schedule for you guys in all the chats as well, so people have a copy of it. But screenshots to make profits. That's right. But we digress.
That's true.
We digress. It is time to go back to the final of the semifinals of the quarterfinals, which will be a very surprising one. Which this is like always surprising me. It is XRP, the standard versus Zcash, man, or Zionist Cash, however you want to say it, man. I mean,
inflation bug anyone?
Inflation bug anyone? Hey, man, but on the 28th of this month, they're having something called Hardwood. I think it's called Hardwood. Basically, they're going to actually look into the shielded pool, 100% verify how many tokens are in there, and basically stop the ability for any of those hacks to happen, as well as they're going to do an accounting of all the tokens. if it on the 20, there's a big Zcash bump that could actually just a little trading opportunity here. We'll tell you. We'll actually talk about this more in the course actually, because we're already starting to say we're going to start saying a couple things inside the course chat and stuff. But the Zcash, if hardwood comes out on the 28th of this month, and the supply wasn't inflated at all, it's going to all time high.
True.
Which is going $700+.
Woo. Yeah, I think it gets to 1,000 to 1,400 with relative ease. What price is it right now? Like
560, 580, I think.
Okay.
Last I looked.
Yeah.
Let me look real quick. Zcash.
Like to take a loan in with Zcash as collateral, my friends. 577.
Hey, close enough.
That's
It says
a good price.
555 right here, though. Oh, never mind. 557. Huh. Shout out to all my 304s. Zcash will rock it. No, definitely.
Yeah, no, Zcash, all it needs to do, so right now it's at its 0.618.
Yeah.
So if you're to take, maybe I can share my screen.
Yeah, share screen. Share screen.
Actually, boom, boom.
Just let me know.
Where are we at here? All right, go for it.
3, 2, and 1.
So this is Zcash's full chart. Ignore these wicks here, basically, and ignore the when it first came out, of course, too. But if you were to take its high here from 2018, January of 2018 or February or December 2017, this is Zcash's full chart. Ignore these wicks here, basically.
Yeah, I muted it. There you go.
Oh, it's my website.
Yeah, but I muted the whole screen, so you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But you didn't mute us, right?
No.
That's Bitcoin. But anyways, so that high. So basically, how do fib retracements work? You take a high, a major important high, and then you take the major important low. And Zcash is very different price history wise than a lot of coins. So it's kind of interesting. You take the high here from end of 2017. Take the low. Its low here pretty much is, interestingly enough, summer of 2024. Very interesting, right? It dumped after Bitcoin spot ETF, but then gained momentum after that. But here you can see when it bottomed out, this would probably have a very similar level, even though the low is slightly higher. It did go up to that 0.382, then it came down. But when it did have its crazy pump up, where did it get resistance? Got resistance at the 0.786. So it went, that's really strong, right? So that shows a lot of strength, because usually you come up to the 0.382 or the 0.618, and then you get rejected there. You consolidate a little bit, and then you go up, either blow past 0.786 and go to the first extension, which is new all-time highs, right? That's often what happens. But here you went all the way up, just shy of the previous all-time high, hit that 0.786, came down. You're in consolidation here. Like you said, if you do pass 700, here it's $706. If you pass that level, pretty much first fib extension is about 1,400. Next one is 2,300, and then 3,200. So
there she blows.
Yeah, those three levels are basically what I think is realistic for Zcash to get to. The other way you can look at this is this as a wave 1, this is a wave 2, this is your wave 3. You're currently in your wave 4. These extensions will be your wave 5. The other way you can do for the wave 5 is a couple different things. You can take the top here to this bottom, pull it across, and basically look at which extensions overlap best. This one overlaps very, very nice at $2,200 to $2,300. I would say that's probably where you got the most confluence between those levels. The other thing you could do here is you could take a look at how big was your wave 1, and wave 5s are often similar. That was about a 400% move there. And then if we were to do a 400% move from there, you'd probably only hit that first extension on the most recent move, but not the macro. So wave 5s often do overexceed, like they either match the wave 1, they're usually equal, or they overexceed somewhat. And then if a wave 5 is bigger than the wave 3, then you're going to have a hard crash, right? So based on where it goes to for its high, it'll be interesting to see, because it could have a worse bear market on the next cycle. But I think what Zcash does here is it goes to its new all-time high, one of those levels, let's say $2,200, and then it is going to roll over because that's a full 5-wave sequence. Then it will roll over sometime during the bull market. My guess would be maybe sometime in well, how long did this take to pump really? I mean, not much time, right? So let's see here. This move here was about, this is on the weekly chart, so that was about 28 weeks, something like that. This wave 3, I guess you're calling it from the low here, was about 40 weeks. So if you're calling the wave 5 from here, let's say, then let's say 30 weeks, right, on average between the two, that would be a high sometime in August of this year. If we go to new all-time high soon, right? If you were to give it a little bit more grace, like the wave 3, like a 40-week pump, maybe November. So you might get Zcash doing, because it kind of did the opposite, right? It pumped here like crazy when crypto topped. It did consolidate, but it had a lot of strength when it maybe shouldn't necessarily have had that much strength. So it's I would say it could have the effect of doing the opposite. Like let's say we bottom and Zcash dumps. That's possible just based on that Elliott wave sequence. But once it does dump, right? How long? That's a different question. But once it does dump, it'll consolidate probably for the first portion of 27.
Right.
And then it will have, then this is the crazy part, because you can basically look at its long-term trend as this is a new Elliott wave sequence because it went below where it started. So this wave 1, right, you wouldn't count within the current trend because basically we went lower than that low.
Right.
So this is a wave 1. Once that completes, let's say it consolidates for 50 weeks, whatever, then boom, like, I wouldn't say 50 weeks. That's crazy, actually. That's a whole year, but I would say like 6 to 9 months, maybe consolidation. And then it'll go into its wave 3 of 3. So the second half of the cycle for Zcash can be fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's main bull market year. Like this is off of GG, but 2028's the year for it, basically.
That lines up. That actually lines up.
That actually lines up, man.
Interesting. So.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. So anyways, that's, kind of short-term looking. I would say if you're like the type of person who wants to buy on confirmation, if you're like a purely technical trader, when it gets to a new high for this year, you just buy it. So that would be like $706 or $710, something like that, right? The actual high was 744. So yeah, if it gets to $750, it's on a breakout, whether you like it or not, just buy it, right? If you buy it now, it could consolidate more and come back down to like 400 at some point. So, it might not pump right away, but once that consolidation period is over and it does get past, I think once it gets past the 706, you want to buy it. But if let's say you wait on pure confirmation, you buy it at $755 or something like that, you're still aiming basically for a 2x from there. Worst case scenario, you're getting like a 30-40% pump. So that's one play that we'll give away for free here in terms of, letting you guys know here on YouTube. So because, this has been something we've been talking about here quite consistently over a longer period of time, but I will not share my projections on VVV right now because that chart's looking nice too, but we'll save that for the Crypto Mindset course only.
But I do have a little conspiracy theory to go along with this. So obviously hardwood so Zcash is under a lot of pressure right now because if they do find the coins were inflated,
yep,
there is a chance
they could
that
come back down here to like $200, maybe lower.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the printing. If they were like 50,000 tokens were printed, it's going to go negative, right? Oh, you see, I told you the IDF or like whatever the fuck they'll say, right? But if they found out that like a few million tokens were printed,
and like
shit,
and then somebody from the organization secretly knew about it and was like selling off tokens. That's why it never pumped during this period of time when everything else was. Interesting. Yeah,
because they said maybe officially it could have this exploit they had worked for 4 years.
Maybe what if before this pump here?
Yeah.
What was going on in the background was this guy was like consistently selling over this period right here in terms of the price chart. and then they found out. They got the guy to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And then, well, miraculously, the coin comes back. That's
It could
possible.
Yeah. It's possible.
It's possible.
And now, if hardwood passes and there's no problem, let me share my screen real quick.
Yeah, you can take this one down. I don't need that anymore.
Dune 3 comes out in November. Now, let me hit you with my technical analysis.
Coincidence
is possibly, but
I think not.
3 times the charm. I shall bet on it.
I mean, to be honest, it lines up.
It lines up pretty well. You got the Dune movie announcement, little pump there. Dune 1 comes out in 2021. Great time to come out. Dune 2 comes out in 2024. Also another all-time high. And if I go down here, the next Dune movie is in December of 2026. It comes out December 18th. Interesting. So if that goes good, then what if we end up we're just running?
Yeah.
And then a massive crash. Sure. You know? The spice. The spice melange. Bro, if this happens, bro, this shit's all fucking programmed.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
The spice.
I just saw something
Okay.
with the CC algo that I'm just going to say one thing. Crypto Mindset course goers who are already in the chat, you can get something really, you get a nice little present here after the show. I'll show you guys what the CC algo whispered in my ear. A little birdie told me about the Zcash price. I'll just say that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, now since we've talked a lot about Zcash, let's talk about XRP, the standard.
Do we have to? No.
I mean, they voted it in.
I'm
It
joking,
wasn't
I'm
me. It was the
joking.
XRP army, man. I mean,
I really think XRP could hit $10,000. XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP. That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the SWIFT banking system.
Okay, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000?
No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the SWIFT banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
so obviously, you know the crazy shit is that Zcash has a chance of going to 10,000, an actual chance to go to 10,000 versus XRP going to 10,000.
The last time somebody told me a coin was going to go to $10,000 was Mr. Rugwick.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
I said it could happen if they didn't listen, because we went to Salt Lake City, never again. I love Salt. It's it's one of the most beautiful cities I've been to. It's so beautiful. Oh my god! If you love
Crisp
walking
air,
and
clean air.
Yeah, crisp air, clean air, all
For
that
a big
stuff.
city, it was like the air was, there's no smog or anything. Yeah.
Very clean streets. Everything was just great.
Yeah,
but God,
no
there's nothing to
alcohol
do.
past like 9 p.m. or
9
something,
p.m.
like, practically.
And then hotels were illegally running bars without like you have to be a part of, like, it was just like they're playing games.
And what Kieran was paying the restaurant we were at, I don't know how much money, but enough
To keep going.
to keep the whole restaurant open. And the guy's like, it was a Saturday night, I think.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, we have to close down. I'm like, I asked Kieran, I was like, didn't you like schedule this thing? Like, you basically like own the bar all night? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, so why are they having us leave? And he was like, I got to go to church tomorrow morning. I was like, oh man, like that's what
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I think that's what the restaurant owner basically said. He's like, yeah, we're closing down here, even though you guys like booked us out for the entire night.
Yeah, if they were paying me that much, man, I mean, like, fuck it, we're staying up, and then I'll close up and then go to church. Go ahead. You ever been to church? Like,
they wasn't that restaurant was doing just fine.
They're just doing just fine.
Yeah, it was a nice place.
Yeah,
But-
it was really cool. It was actually a really good mixer, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Kieran.
But then it's like, okay, so which bar are we going to next? And like, close. Like, what the hell on a Saturday night? Like,
yeah. Maybe in an unrecorded section we can tell you other stuff that happened in Salt Lake, but not on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. But XRP, there's Ripple and there's XRP. Even though they're synonymous with each other, Ripple owns the tokens. XRP is its own separate entity as a token, basically, and Ripple owns a substantial amount of the supply. That's essentially unlocks on a monthly to quarterly basis a certain amount of tokens. I think it's like 100 million tokens unlock every 3 months, and they choose how many tokens they want to sell. And then it goes right back in the top of the pile. So it's essentially like a CD ladder, effectively. That's how their coins unlock. Consistent money coming out for them. And it's one of the reasons I believe the token price hasn't appreciated as much as it has.
Absolutely.
Since like 2021.
When I was living in Tokyo,
right,
the company I worked for is called Recruit, which is it's the biggest recruitment company in all of Tokyo.
Okay.
And they have conferences where they have like what do you call it? It's like huge like conference area. We have all these different businesses doing stuff.
Right.
And they had one of the guys, one of the previous heads of Ripple. It wasn't Brad Glaringhouse. It was their CTO.
Okay.
The guy who still has like 2 chances at his password to get like 100,000, like 100,000 Bitcoin or whatever it is. He like lost on he lost his password to his Trezor or whatever cold storage he had. And he has like 2 more shots at the password. Otherwise he has 0 access to like 10,000 Bitcoin or something crazy. I can't remember how much Bitcoin it is.
It was a substantial amount.
That guy.
Yeah.
So he gave a speech or whatever at one of the booths, and I was listening to it and asked him some questions and stuff like that. And then I talked to some people that I had networked through that were different types of recruiters from different companies and stuff like that. And one of the guys had been kind of close with the Ripple team. He told me all the juice about what's happening in there. And he's like, yeah, bro, these guys are getting rich off of selling on the heads of their community, basically. And they have no shame about it.
I know.
Like they actually brag about it. It's within their own groups. I'm like, it's verifiable. Like the source that I got definitely knew those things. And I'm like, interesting, right?
It's an open secret, but it's still not openly talked about, but it's known. You go to parties, you hear it, you know it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was just like, very, very interesting. But I mean, Zcash can literally have the same problem with the inflation bug. So in that regard, they're both equal.
Wow, what a matchup. What a matchup. I mean, I don't even know what countries to call these two. Oofa. But XRP have selling billions and 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 billions of dollars of XRP.
And yet it still does pump every once in a while.
Yes, it is. But if you look, I think I talked about this before.
Marketing.
It kind of had a lost 6 years after 17. It did pump a little bit, but it's kind of a lost.
It had a pump in 21, but that wasn't to a new all-time high. And we were at that point in 21, we were used to everything hitting a new all-time high. So
everything did, dude.
Yeah,
everything
except for fucking XRP.
Hoofa.
Right, big L. But it's bear market. I think ended in June of 2022. But the Bitcoin bottom was in November, Miguel. Like it didn't do like a crazy bull run, but it basically slowly gained up over the cycle, and then it finally broke out in September of 24.
We should have been sharing the screen.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
And then it's kind of gone down. Like what it does is these lunge pumps.
Yeah.
So you got to take profits because the consolidation period can be very, very long. But it does go up over time. So it is kind of similar to Zcash in that way, right? So it hit its all-time high January of 28. It hit its next all-time high, barely new all-time high, just barely in July of 25. That's 7 years. So like you're saying, it's lost 6 years, right? If we take a look at Zcash, how long was it consolidating for? Let's see. Which one has the longer time for the True Bloods? It peaked here in January of 2028. It hasn't hit a new all-time high yet since then. It looks like it might try to do that here in August, or September. But it has not technically yet. So technically, okay. You can let's see here. I'm gonna go from Zcash's bottom here, from its original bottom price, which was $22.50, to that previous all-time high. That was a 4,000% gain.
So 40x, yeah.
Yeah, if we take a look at Ripple's history, let's see.
I mean, Ripple went. Oh, it's cycle or the all-time low of all time?
I'm just gonna look at its 2017 cycle.
Okay.
2017 cycle. Holy Jesus!
I know.
Technically, Ripple did 104,000% increase.
I
don't even know how many X's that is. That's a lot.
I wasn't shitting on XRP and XLM and all stuff in 2017 cycle. I was not.
Yeah, but if we take its low from 2020 during the Corona crash to its most recent high, that's a 3,000% gain. So less than Zcash over that time. But let's go to Zcash's most recent. We just got to line up these stats and see. Like basically, they're each one is good at a different time. It's just timing on most of these. But if we go from the low here in July of 24 to the most recent high, that's a 4,500% increase. So yeah, you could technically argue, besides the 2017 craziness that XRP got over Zcash, besides that,
right,
Zcash has generally outperformed it more than it hasn't since then. So, but Ripple, the DTCC, which runs the infrastructure behind the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, the CME, I'm guessing the Texas Stock Exchange, now that it's opened here in July, it's going to run a portion of the 365 24/7 crypto market and real world asset market through Ripple.
Okay.
So that's interesting. And SBI Bank in Japan, which is one of the top 5 banks in Japan, they're going to run. They have already been testing with the Osaka Stock Exchange with Ripple as one of the main blockchains that they're using. So I wonder if there was any discussion between the Osaka Stock Exchange and American ones about how'd that testing with your Ripple go? Oh yeah, it went great. So it is actually getting adopted heavily, which Bitcoiners back in 2017 said the banks will make their own blockchains. They'll never adopt Ripple, but they actually are. So it's got that going for it.
That's very true, man. And I will say this, though, their XRP, or I should say Ripple, the Ripple Corporation has finally kind of got their shit together in terms of they're finally starting to make income. They're finally generating about $1 billion in revenue, basically, finally, from all these bank partnerships that have basically equated to nothing for a long time. But now that we're entering kind of hey, clarity's going to pass, even if it takes a fucking year, it's going to, at some point, it's going to pass. And it's, all lights are a go. It's quite interesting. I mean, like maybe that revenue can climb to 10 billion. Jesus Christ.
Bless you. Goddamn.
Fuck, I hate being sick, dude. This shit is so lame. Dude.
I'm way too close to this. I need a hazmat suit. Goddamn. I'm definitely getting that IV.
Lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
Charlie's gonna have the chills in 2 days.
Shit, bro. I'm
this shit hurts, bro.
I'm definitely getting that IV tomorrow.
Bro, I have pains in the weirdest places. I've got a mid back pulse pain and then I have one under my armpit for some fucking strange reason, and then another one that comes in and out on my shin on my left leg. It's fucking just random. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But that's just normal when you have a fever. Everyone gets. I mean, everyone's body's a little different. But
yeah, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to. The thing is, we're just going so hard. I haven't had just a day to stay in bed all day. I have a family member that's at my house right now. She has literally been upstairs for 3 days in a row without getting out of bed. Damn near. I mean, I saw her today in the morning, but I was like, what the fuck? You're still here? No, but I mean, that bad. Yeah, it's sucks. Crazy. But I digress. Vote now. Type. Wait, 1 step before. I got to make it live. Sorry. Type 1 for XRP, the standard. Type 2 for Zcash, baby. Go.
Okay, I'm about to start my first stream. How's it going, everybody? Oh, okay, I'm getting swatted. They're coming in my home from top left window, nice. Oh, they shot my dog. Okay, my childhood dog is dead. Okay, now I'm in prison. I'm rolling with the crew now, nice. They asked me to hide a blunt object in my asshole, okay. Alright, I'm moving up in rank, nice. Just did my first hit. Okay, I'm in a prison riot, nice. Okay, I've acquired a high level of respect from the OGs. Okay, they released me after years of solitary confinement. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from the inside. Okay, the shot caller just threatened to kill my family, nice. I'm purposely going back into prison. I'm back in prison. I took out the boss, nice. Okay, I am now the boss. This is my life now. GG's.
I would say the conversation on Ripple versus Zcash has been one of the more interesting ones out of this group, actually.
Remember, 1 is XRP, 2 is Zcash. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Just in case.
You're like, fuck.
Hey, just in case nobody told you today, you're fat and you're ugly and you're also stupid.
Just for you guys to know. And Boogie
50-50.
50-50.
How many votes in does it say?
Oh, it's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, I was just wondering how many votes it is.
It won't show me until I stop the poll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't show me until I stop the poll. Keep voting, you guys. Keep voting, man. And this was for Boogie in the chat, man. Just for you.
The only way to get lean is to take Ozempic or Retta. This is not a psyop. I let Big Pharma decide what I take for my health. You must listen to Big Pharma. They know what's best for me and my genetics. That's why they fund the FDA. It's for our safety. Yay! This reel was approved by the FDA.
Just so you guys know.
Gay.
Gay. That shit's so perfect.
And just because of these matchups for the World Cup of Crypto.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, I was the only chat.
Are you not entertained?
And all right, I'm ending it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
How
5,
dare you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Poll is ended.
What
the fuck was that? What? We are on Charlie's soundboard, not mine.
You can't handle the truth.
So, this is about the closest race we've actually had out of everything. Actually, it's been pretty much Bitcoin dominated, Doge dominated.
Well, Pepe and Ethereum was close.
Yeah, that was closer.
Yeah, basically we have half and half. Right?
Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah. Like the left brain was real emotional for some reason, and the right side of the brain was like very logical and shit. I'm shocked, bro. I'm shocked Pepe won, bro. I was so surprised by that. But in winners, we have Zcash with 53% of the votes versus XRP. It's that was very close. Yeah, I think the difference was 2 votes more for Zcash versus XRP, man.
Nice.
So go ahead.
And for trading, I would prefer to trade Zcash. So
correct. Yeah,
that's my vote as well.
There's an upcoming something for there. Ethereum is just generally doing slightly better right now, which is nice. So it's just nice to see that. But there's no maybe Glamourstein or whatever the hell comes out and something else. But that's decent. There's nothing really going on for Pepe just yet until we're full blown meme season. I think Pepe really moves in 27. Personally. Also, Pepe's I believe a pig coin or a cat coin, and so it does good on goat years, which is like in 2027.
Yeah, if I was looking at that versus Doge, right? Doge, you'd expect more of like a 2029. It'll pump, of course, along with Ethereum in the market,
the overall market. Yeah.
But it will have it usually has its craziest run at the very end, the last 6 months of a bull market. So when Doge hits $1, right? I think that might be like 2029. So that's kind of interesting, right? They might kind of have like different years of which one pumps more.
The only thing we said that I feel like really bad about, because like I did think it was a slam dunk. I really did think Doge was going to hit $1 this last cycle.
It hit 80 cents, I think, or 70 something.
No, 44.
I thought the high was like 70.
Oh no, in 21.
Oh yeah, shit!
Fuck! Fuck! Bro. God damn it, dude. XRP was robbed. Somebody's for tiny. Shut up. No, well, it was pretty fair. It was within 2 votes, so it was pretty fair.
So who we got in the semifinals now?
So we have BTC, we have Dogecoin, we have Pepe, and we have Zcash. So we have Bitcoin versus Doge. That's classic. And then we have Pepe versus Zcash.
Ooh,
very, very
like
interesting.
the newcomers. No, Zcash isn't a newcomer, but in terms of like, it's like kind of like, what do you call it? The what have you done for me lately coins.
Yeah.
You know,
I will say though, percentage wise, Pepe did outpump Zcash in every category. It went. I mean, obviously, you go to $0 to $11 billion. I mean, fuck, man, that's pretty nice.
Are we gonna do the semifinals on this episode?
Well, I mean,
I'm fine to do it, but I was just wondering what I don't know where you're going with it.
I mean, let's put it up to a vote. All right, give me 1 second. Damn it, with these votes.
XRP was robbed, says Mr. Tidy.
Yeah, because tomorrow is actually tomorrow's the last game in the World Cup, isn't it?
Yes.
Who's actually? So it's going to be the UK with who?
No, the UK got third place.
So so this game did.
Yeah, the UK
okay.
and England versus France was for consolation prize. Who's basically third.
That's still really. That's a nice way to end it for them. That's awesome though.
Yeah. So England got third place. France got fourth. We have Spain versus Argentina tomorrow at what time is that at?
I have a vested interest in
noon
both.
Pacific Standard Time. So it'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I am 20% Spanish. That's pretty cool.
And it's at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Jersey?
Well, I mean, that's where the, what do you call it?
Yeah, the stadium.
The stadium is, yeah. I mean, a lot of the New York teams that play in New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be Argentina with Messi, bro. I mean.
Yeah, well, actually, there's a kid, Yamal, I think is his last name, on Spain's team. And there's a picture.
Yep.
Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah, the baptism?
Of Messi holding him in the bath or whatever and all that stuff.
I'm glad his hands were a little more forward. Because it almost looked like if his hands were backwards, it looked like he was grabbing his junk as a baby.
Yeah. No, Messi's one of those guys that I'm like, I want him to win.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm like, okay, if I was the sports betting connoisseurs in Vegas, right? And this shit's rigged. Think about like
rigged, Charlie.
Maybe there's a script, right? I don't know. Tinfoil hat me. I don't know. But think about it. Messi's final glory.
Yeah.
Or the kid coming up, right? That's like he's doing the same stats as Messi. He's gonna be even more successful as Messi, right? So yeah, and like it's the handing of the baton or the handing of the torch to the younger generation. I'm like, for long term for the game of soccer, like popping him off probably is better,
right?
So it's like I've cut my guess, and somebody actually DM'd me and asked me this because somebody DM'd me from the course and asked me, who do you think will win the NBA Finals, the Spurs or the Knicks? And I broke down why I thought what I thought, but I ended up choosing the Knicks because they had more comeback potential.
Yeah,
and
I just wanted New York to burn.
But what do you call it? And I was right, and they weren't favored, right? But this one, I basically said I think it's going to be 3-2 Spain. Messi gets a goal. And Yamal gets maybe the go-ahead goal or the winning goal would be my guess. That would be the perfect script. Now,
it's going to be a great game no matter what. Yeah. If I had to say, like, I'd like to send off for Messi, but I'll take either way. But because I don't know much about the other guy.
I want Argentina to win.
Yeah.
Personally, you know.
Where's the German fucking
We don't have your soundboard yet.
Yeah.
We could clip it. We have to.
Yeah, we have to click it on there. Yeah. But it's Brady Mahomes all over again. Let's go, Brady, baby.
That's right.
I never was a Brady hater because I had no skin in the game. I was just like, I like Brady winning personally. But I never got why people were hating on Mahomes all the time and shit.
Mahomes was awesome.
Yeah, he was great and stuff. I did get a little tired of the whole Taylor Swift shit in the thing. I was like,
well, yeah, it was Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Right, he was on the team with like,
yeah. Well, now Travis Kelce and his brother are on commercials everywhere. They didn't sign no deal, right? It's like, Hollywood's just like, okay, you can deal with the Taylor Swift drama. Let's make these guys.
There's a crazy. So Taylor Swift and him have a crazy like cheating clause in there.
Really?
Yeah, if he gets caught cheating, oh boy, he gets put through the coals, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
And allegedly for their wedding invitations, I heard they had like what do you call it, secret codes embedded into the picture, so that way if something got leaked, they would know who it was.
Yeah, I mean this is a classic corporate. I mean, not classic, but I would say this got really popular sometime in like the 2000s and 2010s, where like you basically send out a memo to everybody, and there's like. Either back in the day they would do this, like this is actually really old, but so like you would send the same message with one thing different,
right?
And then if someone shares it, then you're like, aha, got it.
I think Elon did that with Twitter or some, I forget which company, but he did it in one of his companies.
Yeah, for the leaks, all the leaks are happening internally and stuff. And the way you do it now is you make it like an invisible space that can't be seen on the page, but can be scanned, basically. So pretty cool. But I don't know why someone wouldn't just write it like in fucking like like what's it called, like magazine letters. But
BTK killer.
That'd be funny if they go up and they bet is like, if I win, I baptize you again.
I'll baptize you in the.
There's just a horrible
loss.
picture of Messi naked in a tub like this. That's a bet, bro. People if you lose that would spike viewership like crazy, bro.
I don't know what you're wishing for, but all
no,
right.
no, just I mean, it's embarrassing motherfuckers. Yeah.
Where is this?
Well, we're talking about soccer, so I mean,
true.
A lot of homos.
That's true.
Just put him in a fucking tub, just dump Gatorade on his ass. That's probably the most masculine way to do it. But I digress. So okay. So Charlie has said something quite interesting. He says, "Why don't we just go ahead and do the semifinals now? Should we, or just do it another episode? Because we can stretch this out 2 more episodes, or do the finals with finals tomorrow.
Both are possible.
Both are possible. Vote 1 to do the semifinals right now. Vote 1 for yes. Vote 2 for no. Let us know. Then send it. Yeah, so yes. God damn it.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. 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 No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. Nah, he ain't hitting the grocery store. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. So, ending it in 3, 2, 1. With 73% of the vote to yes, I guess we are continuing on, and we have an updated picture for you guys. Welcome, you guys, to the Crypto World Cup semifinals. Honestly, if DJ Khaled got on Ozempic, Retatrutide or Monjaro, man, fuck, bro. Incredible. He should drop that song, bro. Just fucking re-edit it. Oh my god, that shit go viral. But here, let me get rid of that poll. So congratulations, you. We shall continue on. We have BTC versus Doge and Pepe versus Z Cash, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's not. Actually, it was pretty. Someone else like I really have respect for like Fat Joe, but like, his leg. This actually happened to my dad a little bit too. Like, if you're a little bit overweight, but like you also have like arthritis in your knees, your leg can bow. So like he has one leg that's like it almost looks like I could snap it inwards. It's kind of not great, Like this is why like losing weight, especially as you're older, but not getting too skinny or not getting not like there's kind of this weird thing where like you want to be like lean most of your like 20s into your 50s, and you kind of want to gain a little bit of weight because like a lot of people like it's this weird shit where like you get sick, they have trouble putting weight back on, and this is where the weight can actually help you a little bit. Like you almost want to be like 20 pounds overweight as like a 7-year-old because you just have that like that nutrient fat cushioning there if you get sick.
Yeah, my great uncle, he was what do you call it? He did the whole shebang through World War II. What do you call it? Basically from like Northern Africa all the way into Germany and all that shit, through Italy and all that stuff. He died at 93. And
Nice.
he had a, what do you call it? A healthy weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do think that actually helped him live longer.
Yeah. Don't be victim weight. Yeah.
That in a good sense of humor.
No, definitely. I mean, it's helped my grandma out a lot. She's around that age right now, actually. I should be a better grandson right now. Fuck, man. I should know exactly my grandma's age, but I think she's 94 or 96. And I think they're at the end of this month. They're about to celebrate 70 years of marriage.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My family's on my ass to go back.
I know. Like that's the only reason why you exist.
The only reason you assholes are here is because I got laid. I'm gonna do that shit one day. Like that's gonna happen. Is like the reason it's crazy when you really like we've done like the picture with like the whole the whole family. Oh my god, dude, it's crazy. Like grandma, in the front, grandma and grandpa, and it's just a monstrous amount of people. Just because these two people decided to like have children. It's crazy.
Yeah, the butterfly effect.
Yeah. It's insane. You know what movie? It's so fuck. I rewatched it again. Back to the Future 1.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. You got your mom's got the hots for you, bro.
Yeah, that was.
Is your name Calvin Klein? No. Oh, like, why would you say that? It's all over your underwear. Where's my underwear? It's on top of my hope chest.
Rough.
Jesus, bro, it's so. You know
But she wasn't bad like that.
Oh no, she was pretty. She was pretty for sure. But you know, one fucking thing about the whole Back to the Future thing is like if you actually see, so his mom who plays the chick that plays his mom in the movie has aged so well now. Like she still looks really good versus like Marty McFly's girlfriend. Fuck, the wall hit her bad, bro. Fuck, bro. It looked like she ran like she did drugs and then got cleaned herself up afterwards, but she got fucked up from the drugs. That's how she looked like. Damn. I saw that. I was like, damn, man. Sometimes, some people don't age as gracefully, but who knows what happened to her. But definitely, man. So yeah, so let's go into it. But great movie, by the way.
Who do we have first?
So we have BTC versus Dogecoin, Charlie.
Woo. Interesting.
I know. I mean, outside of the last cycle, Doge has basically kept up and outperformed BTC in terms of just overall returns. Not last cycle, but this cycle. The Dogecoin manifesto.
We are Dogecoin, the accidental crypto.
Here, let me show it.
Oh god!
All right, there we go.
What do you call it? The Dogecoin manifesto. We are developing a currency for the people, and we strive to do only good every day. Through this work, we have come to value. Fuck, man.
It's the AC. It's in here. Yeah.
Being useful, being personable, being welcoming, being reliable. That's it. Well, there is value in the items on the right. We value the items on the left more, versus this stuff. So I can respect that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, if we go to like all of the things that they're looking to improve and stuff, I mean, when's the last time a Bitcoin improvement protocol got passed? Because there's a one that they're talking about right now. I forgot the details of it off the top of my head, but Adam Back and Michael Saylor are both against it.
Was it the one where they allowed like pictures to be put on the blocks?
Might be something like that. Yeah,
I was against that one too. If we're thinking about the same one, because then someone was going to be able to put really, because like it's really cool if you could actually put a picture of like a book or something, or like something really like art. But people were going to do stupid things, and it's just a bad look, basically. So I was actually absolutely like I was with them on that, not being able to put pictures or like GIFs essentially, because they would have put some nasty shit in there.
Yeah. So let's see here. Most notable and contentious recent development is BIP 110, reduced data temporary soft fork, which sparked a major governance debate. Was proposed. It was a proposed 1-year temporary soft fork to restrict arbitrary data on the blockchain directly targeting ordinals and roots. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I know you're going. I know exactly where you're going.
You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing, Charlie.
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me, it won't happen. Then some time passes, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true, and then everybody understands. I knew in my gut, and I should have trusted it more, and it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly,
I mean, that's just the truth.
Hey, yeah. Sometimes.
One day they'll find out Mr. Beast is related to Hitler.
Hitler's grandson.
Bro, I am throwing one from like full court. If that shit lands, dog, I don't want to ever be fucking doubted again, bro.
I'll hand you that one if that happens.
I wouldn't be shocked if they're putting that to like embarrassment. Like, well, he's obviously treated very well and stuff, but it's just a fun little conspiracy theory. But
no harm intended.
No harm intended, obviously. So we have BTC. So obviously, BTC does have a certain. We're just talking about straight up returns, right? Like the Bitcoin bottom could very easily be at that 57, or he could drop a little lower to maybe like 48 to 52,000. That looks more likely if it's going to happen. That's probably the range, because like this whole thing of guys begging like it's going to go to 30. It doesn't. Like,
it doesn't feel like it.
Doesn't really feel like it right now.
Last cycle when we were saying like 15, 20, like it did feel like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's just so much bad
when
news.
people were saying below 10,000, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe 9,999. But like, come on. That's going to be a round number that everybody's going to want to buy. Hey, it's under $10,000 again for a second, right? Everybody's going to buy that low. So I didn't really think we'd go below there, but hitting like $11,000 could have easily happened, actually. And so, when we were going down to 2015, basically at that time, it was definitely a possibility. But if you were to say which of these two coins would be most likely to die over time, I mean, I think neither, but I would say Dogecoin is the least likely to stick around. If
Litecoin's still around, like it's,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, it has enough of a following and everything, but if it like 3 cycles in a row didn't hit a new all-time high, people might be like, yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
so that's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I doubt it would, as long as crypto sticks around and gets adoption. I think Doge will hit $1, right? One day. So, and probably go beyond there. And that'll be proof in the pudding that, inflation is just insane, right? Because Dogecoin hitting $1 is just a marker of how bad inflation is over time.
Where is the Dogecoin price right now?
Dogecoin price is, let's go on here. Dogecoin. I wonder. Yeah, we have a whole history. Like, this is pretty cool. We have the whole history of Dogecoin.
Looks
if
nice.
you want to throw that up on screen.
Yeah.
All the way back down, all the way back to the good old days of December of 2013.
Not bad. My big alpha back in the day when I was like, I think Dogecoin's going to pump, because I was on Robinhood, because I was on stocks, right? I was doing stocks, and I was like, this is the only meme coin on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to pump.
Even Bob Lucas buys Dogecoin.
Yeah,
I know,
he's
like one of the more conservative guys on crypto.
I wonder if he had the same idea, but did like obviously he can IQ max it to sound smarter.
Well, I mean, his idea is basically, what do you call it? It's had these pumps over time, right? So at some point it will pump again, right? And it pumps with all seasons. So that, of course.
But that's also like kind of dangerous too. Is like it will always pump. Like
true.
It can land that.
Yeah,
it can land flat. Yeah, you never know.
And Dogecoin here, has like these nice moves where it's like pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, sideways, pump, dump, sideways, pump, dump. What's next, guys? Sideways. Yay. And then what happens after that? Pump, yay. So where did it get its biggest pumps? Starting March 2017, December 2020 into January 2021. These years might have been great for crypto. This pump mainly was going on in September of 24 to December of 24. So basically the election cycle. And so where do you, and this one, that was the early pump, kind of like something like this or something like this, right? Here is where September of 25, that's where it should have been at a new all-time high. And it didn't. right? So that's its first sign of weakness here in its long-term price trajectory. I wonder what its monthly chart looks like. It's not 3 months. This is a quarterly chart. Quarterly chart looks a lot simpler.
You want to know a little fun fact right now with Doge?
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly at the Pepe all-time high in market cap right now. It's at 11.2 billion market cap.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's what, 7 cents?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't think it goes back down and touches like 2 cents or anything like that. It probably holds up here around like 4.5 to 7 cents, somewhere in that range, basically right there. And then it could make a new all-time high. If you were going to say, let's do this. So you can see how the fib retracements work pretty well, because last cycle it did hit the 0.618 and then basically gave that up. So when it does go back up again, it'll probably come up to either the point. Basically, it for sure would get to the 0.382 at some point, most likely, right? It's a lock. That's 30 cents. What is that? A 4x or a little bit more from current price. Then it should hit. I think it would probably come up to the 0.786 pretty quick in a bull market if Ethereum's hitting a new all-time high.
Right.
It'd be 58 cents. So 30 to 60 cents is a good target that it should have the ability to hit this cycle. And then if it does get an extension here, be like $1, that first $1.15, $1.83, $2.50. I wonder if it hit any of its previous extensions or went beyond them. It might have gone beyond. Oh yeah, it went way beyond them in that cycle because the 21 cycle was just so aggressive. So if it does dampen down, right, maybe like $1.15 to $1.83, basically $1 to $2 is where it should go this cycle, right? And so even to what, $1.50, that's a what, 20x? Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Now, to say what Crypto Crossfire said here, owning Dogecoin, is that still beating inflation? Over a 4-year cycle, yes.
Yeah, when you get these pumps, basically. I mean,
correct.
If you would have bought Dogecoin here, let's not put the all-time low. Let's put a decent price, right?
What year is that?
In terms of the last time we had it, January of 2017.
Yeah,
so you could have bought Ethereum under $10 in January of 2017.
I bought Doge there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is where a buy and hold works, right? So it has 3 zeros and a 3, basically, is where you could have gotten in. So what's that, like 3% of a penny?
Yeah. I mean, it was so cheap. I remember, I think at some point I had millions of Doge.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fractions and fractions of pennies
Mm-hmm.
at the time. So it was like, yeah, I should let you know, guys. I've created these painful memories of called hodl bags and moon bags, because it's very, very important, especially if you have the conviction to buy it. Let's just say you do need the capital, keep 30% of the position just for the whole cycle, see what happens. Because what's the point? I think someone earlier asked, we didn't get a chance to answer.
You can take it off the screen if you want.
Yeah, we didn't have a chance to answer the question, but asking us about Injective, and they were asking about FET, and they're just asking about a bunch of coins that we've talked about and stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about anything that pumps.
Right. I mean, I could see if you still have a FET position that you can keep it, right, or maybe just
it's down,
sell it off or something. But if you wanted something for sure, I mean, I'd switch a lot of it for render, but I wouldn't completely sell the whole FET bag.
Yeah,
at this point.
It's at 16 cents.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. If it came, it still have a higher low.
Yeah.
If it came down even to below 10 cents, as long as it doesn't crack below, if Fetch starts going below 5 cents,
yeah,
right, that's not good for it. But I mean, if it holds up, let's say around 10 cents, it's at 16 right now, holds up 10 cents to 15 cents, somewhere there for the bear market low.
Right.
It's had good runs. I mean, its first run was in April of 2020, so Corona crashed July of 21. Nice run. Next run was October of 22 to January of 24. So it did hit a new all-time high, even though a lot of coins didn't last cycle.
Right.
So yeah, I think if they're keeping building and a lot of the drama that happened with Ocean Protocol and everything, if that basically gets washed away after the bear market, yeah, I mean, a new all-time high for Fetch would be above $3.50. It's at getting it at 10 cents. Shit. But if if I were to say Fetch's low is already in, and it does do where would it have to reverse? Yeah, it has a lot of work to do, so it's not going to reverse anytime soon.
Right.
But if it did, and let's say it had an underwhelming cycle, maybe $1.40.
Yeah.
Right. Could be where it goes. So basically $1.40 to $3.50. Right, is decently possible for Fetch.
And one of the things I was tracking too, when we did have a Zcash run, and we
did
at
least a 10x.
Yeah, so during this bear market, we've had a couple AI coins kind of pop. We had a small AI season.
Yeah,
it got a little bit of a bid, but it didn't pump much. It basically stopped dumping, and they went up very slightly. That showed me that there just wasn't that much interest in purchasing it. I mean, Dash was getting more of a fucking bid than FET, but Render was doing okay at the time, and then of course VVB and Tau really got play basically.
Yep. There's going to be little updates. So we talked about that update with Zcash for the Q3 Crypto Mindset guys. After this show, I'm also going to give you guys an update on VVB. FYI.
Yeah. So. I'll talk about it when Zcash comes up on the semifinals here. But let's go back to that for a second. Oh, I have to take this one down. Okay. So both overall, I think honestly, all these coins, if you buy the lows, I don't know how you don't make money. Except with the caveat of Zcash, if that fucking inflation bug's real.
Right.
Oh, fuck. I mean, it's real, but you find out that they actually printed a ton of supply.
Yeah, because Bitcoin's already gone through its shit in the 2010s.
Right.
Dogecoin, went through its shit with when the founder left.
Yeah.
Pepe's had a pretty smooth ride, but it's a meme coin, so
But that is saying a lot for a meme coin too.
Actually, true.
Yeah.
True. And Zcash, right, is in the thick of it. So
in the thick of it. So
it just means you're early. You're still early.
So vote 1 for BTC or vote 2 for Dogecoin. I mean, honestly, all these coins are great.
Viva la Doge.
Viva la Doge.
This will be pretty interesting, actually.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So it says CMC keeps winning no matter what.
That's damn right.
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey. I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time. I used to be 2 Corys, now I'm 1. Oh. What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh, yeah. That's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
All right, man. Play one more noise, and then we're ending it. Oh, fuck. Doge is coming back. Yeah.
Let's see. Tempting.
Or 1 for BTC or 2 for Doge, man. It's coming down to the wire. Yeah, we should have had it.
I like when it goes across the screen.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah. All right. And you get in 3, 2, 1. Rugged. With the resounding BTC will continue on to the finals.
With close match.
Close match. Well, yeah, close match.
6-3 or 6-4. Not bad.
63% to 38%. So about 2/3 of the votes went to BTC. That's a lot for taking those votes away from BTC.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
The number of X's So this is where I'm like, okay, we got through to some people with risk management because what do you call it? They aren't going just for the thing that has the most X's. Like I respect that.
Absolutely.
Very good crypto mindset.
Okay, I'll leave it there. All right, and we continue on now to the second part of the semifinals. We have Pepe La Frog versus. Oh fuck! I was getting in trouble for saying that. Zionist Cash from Israel. What is going on, you guys? It is the privacy coin of privacy.
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
It is a very interesting matchup, man. We have a coin that came not out of nowhere. Pepe had been memed very heavily in 21, but we never really had like a really strong Pepe meme coin in 21.
Yeah.
And obviously people know we got into this one on day 3 of this coming out. Back in, I believe, April, it may have been March. I'm trying to remember the date here. It's been 2023, so it's been a minute.
Yeah, from bottom wick to top wick last cycle, Pepe did a 16,850% increase.
Yeah, I let me tell you some of the math here. For every 1 Ethereum that was put into Pepe, which Ethereum at the time was $1,000, just for everyone to know. For every 1 Ethereum that you had bought into Pepe when I first mentioned it, it turned into over $147,000. Not including trading, cultivating crypto, swing trades, selling the top, buying the low, then buying the bottom. Yeah, there's only one top. But it was very tradable. We traded this the whole time. I did it live, ladies and gentlemen. We did it live. Sold the top, bought the bottom. Sold the top, bought the bottom.
I mean, it's basically doing what every meme coin does, right? Right now on the bear market, it's gone down 92% from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And if it were to go down to the highs that it had in July of 2023, so 3 years ago,
right,
then that would bring it down about a 94% drop, which would be kind of what you expect with most meme coins. Bottom out there, go sideways, and then boom, have another cycle. And I mean, just from its most recent low back up to top price, that's about 1,100% increase. So it's about 12x or so.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because right now it's sitting at about a 1.1 billion market cap. I think it's recent low in terms of market cap. We were at the 900 million mark, and now we're back at 1.1. So I would imagine if we crash down one more time, it would probably reach that a 9 billion. But it's looking less likely that it's going to end up touching. Because the other low, if we ended up really going down, this is BTC around like a 48K mark or lower. There's a possibility you would be able to buy Pepe at about like a $690 million market cap or a 700 million market cap. That'd very likely be the low on it. If we were to crash BTC in the 40s, basically. But without that, it's very likely we just retest that recent bottom again, basically, which is they love these numbers. They love 969 million market cap. So there's a lot of 69s or 420s
right
in the supply and stuff. And so it's one of the reasons why it keeps hitting these kind of jokey kind of
meme
numbers basically. And that's the fundamentals for it. It's been very, very, very profitable on Pepe. But and for Zcash was like also something that I bought at the beginning of what year? 2023. This is when I first was interviewing GG33, and he recommended it to me. And then I think it was after like the second stream I did. I was like, okay, I'll throw something in there, and I just totally forgot. I did not put a lot. It was kind of like a scratcher bet, basically. Yep. And you have to know that this basically Zcash basically did nothing for 3 years.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I almost forgot I had it. I was like, oh shit, it's almost like that other coin I bought, Metis. Also did nothing as well. Like Metis truly did with zero.
Oh yeah.
But I did a scratcher
Metis,
bet.
yeah.
L Metis. Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, we don't need that many L1s, right? At the end of the day.
But bought around the kind of like the high 20 mark to 30, basically like $35 mark and stuff is where I ended up getting into it, and just held it, and basically like this thing started pumping. And I was like, oh shit, I got a bag. I forgot. and it basically ran up to like $700. I took profits at $600.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were telling me it was going to go to like 1,100 or 900. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
let me fade early because that's already a lot of. I mean, that was already
that's usually what happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually,
hit
the higher trust the
750.
person, you can discount their prices less.
Mm.
If you really don't trust the person, divide by 4 or 5
or sometimes 10.
10. Yeah. If they tell you 10,000, that shit fucking divide by 20. Fuck.
But it already hit that.
Yeah. But I mean, just one caveat here with Illuvium, like when we talked, like I think it could have ran, but they needed to put yield farming back up and give yield and kind of lock up supply through yield. They didn't want to do that again, so that's one of the reasons why the price didn't go up as high. Because if they brought like let's just say they put 1 million Illuvium as yield and they just increases those APRs to 200, 300%, the token would have gone up a lot. And right now it would probably be up a 10x than it is right now.
Shit.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
but don't listen to Miguel. Don't listen to Miguel and Charlie. What the fuck do we know?
But Kieran's wife needed new drapes? Like, what the hell, man? Like, because what they have, like, how many mansions already? I'm like, come on, man. And then, like, I don't know. Like, if you build a coin that and you take that much to do all that, like, I know he tried hard. Like, I'm not gonna say he didn't try at all, right?
I mean, it was a pretty shitty cycle for GameFi overall.
Yeah,
it really was.
That was hard.
I have to give some caveats here, but also, like, at no point do we tell someone to put all their fucking money at Louis or GameFi. That's fucking ridiculous. But people do for some weird fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miguel, Charlie, it's your fucking fault. Dog, where did I say dump all your Bitcoin into fucking Illuvium? That's fucking crazy. Yo, Miguel, put 20,000 to Gala. But actually, believe it or not, one coin that might run a little bit actually, I think Theta could run with the whole GTA 6 thing because they stream gaming a lot there. So that might be a small weird play that might actually work. Is like they're like Theta and Theta Fuel. There might be a fucking scam pump on that off of GTA, which I guess comes out later this year, basically. Yep. But
Q4, I think.
Q4
November.
But I'll say this for the course. Hey, why not? But yeah, these two coins are great. Obviously, this cycle, I do believe Pepe is going to make less returns. It's just it's hard to beat 0 to 11. It's just the percentage returns. This cycle, we're going to find out if it's just losing relevancy, and maybe what could happen is maybe it tops out at 6.9 billion. And well, that's kind of what it is. Or if the cycle is very good and Ethereum does very well, maybe Pepe can go slightly above 11.2. Before, like, things were possible, it was totally possible. When I said it could go to like 22 billion, 42 billion, that was totally in the cards. But we just never, if Ethereum actually managed to get to even $6,000, we probably would have had a $22 billion market cap on Pepe at least. That's pretty decent. But yeah, let's vote now. Let me put up the thing here. Vote 1 for Pepe, vote 2 for Zcash, who will go to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of a hard one because like they both can do so well with like XYs and stuff. The one thing I do have for Zcash in 2028, like because Gigi's saying that he thinks it can really pump that high, is to $10,000. He hasn't said this, but I'm just trying to think of like what are the fundamental possible reasons. Is that the presidential election? Who knows? Maybe they pull a rabbit out of the Democrats pull a rabbit out of their hat and they have a real contender for the Democrat spot for the presidency, and they're like really afraid that they're going to be going after privacy, or like people are afraid. So there could be a lot of money moving through Zcash because they don't know which way it goes and they're trying to hide money. So that could be something that possibly could happen, and that could lead to Zcash doing that. But if that's the case, then I could see it like kind of underperforming for most of 29.
Yeah. I mean, what if the Europeans wise up and are like, hey, we don't want the central bank digital currency, and they start using hella privacy tokens?
Yeah. I mean,
that'd be interesting.
The Europeans wising up. Pass that shit, Charlie. But no, you're absolutely. I mean, you're absolutely correct. I mean, that's totally like that totally could happen and stuff like that. And the risk with Pepe, like we know, like there's a couple caveats here where like as long as like the inflation bug doesn't like it's basically was a nothing burger and it's patched, it's gonna continue on. I still believe it's gonna have like 4-month, 5-month periods every year that it just doesn't do shit. Right. But it does seem like there's gonna be a privacy season, an AI season, a meme season, and it seems to like very weirdly pump along with like when the dexes are pumping. So it's like when you have like Hyperliquid and you have Lighter and you have essentially like the AI coins really popping off. It seems like maybe some money is being used to like funnel money through Zcash. You gotta hide stuff. Who the hell knows? But like it seems, at least in 2026, it seems when those pop off, Zcash starts slowly bubbling, and then then we end up having like a small like Monero Zcash dash run, basically. But yeah, man, vote now. It's a close race, you guys. Very close race. Damn, so we got BTC in the finals, and we are gonna have either Pepe or Zcash. The fight of the century. That is right.
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro. Hey!
Very close to rugging it now, you guys.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, here's your last chance to type in your vote. 1 for Pepe, 2 for Zcash. This will determine who will face BTC tomorrow on Moon Gang.
Ooh.
Woo!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Ending it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pepe with the dub, dog. Wow. I gotta hit it, bro. I mean, it's got. And Pepe with the win, man. Wow. So tomorrow on Moon Gang at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it will be BTC versus Pepe at the Crypto World Cup Finals.
Ooh, on the same day as the actual World Cup Finals?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, holy shoot, man.
What's better, Spain versus Argentina or Pepe versus Bitcoin? I'll take Pepe versus Bitcoin. That sounds interesting.
Who's which? Who's Spain and who's Argentina?
Pepe is Argentina and Spain is Bitcoin, I think.
Damn, that's a lot of bald people. Yeah.
Because
the Nazi memes and shit. Yeah. the Pepe.
Play that for the win.
You guys ever seen the SS portfolio, which was like Sui, Sonic, Solana, and Pepe? It was a decent portfolio. It did okay. It did pretty good. Well, actually, back then it was called Phantom, but yeah, I converted. But very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crawford, Mayweather in their prime. Yeah. Very good. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. So shit, dude. Holy crap. So yeah, it's gonna be BTC versus Pepe. I did not think that was gonna happen. I was seeing more. I thought it was gonna be like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or it was gonna end up being something like I don't know, like
you'd have to go back and look at the first bracket again.
Yeah,
right?
I have to look at the first bracket. So I could pull it up right here. 1 second. Wrong one.
The audience isn't biased at all.
Exactly. Like, okay, the other one is like, if I could have saw people going with Solana because the trenches are hot. You know, people like meme coins and stuff. Besides that, I mean, I doubted like BNB or Doge was going to be Bitcoin. I mean, it just seemed very unlikely.
Yeah.
But I was very surprised Hyperliquid could have made it more deeper to the list and stuff.
It was kind of, what do you call it? Like a bust, basically, for them.
Hence Pepe in the finals. Voting for Pepe in the finals. Definitely, man. We need to meme it up and stuff like that. But 1 segundo, let me share my screen. Actually, I wanted to show you guys this before we get off of here.
That.
Yeah. So we finally got the video of when Andrew Tate got arrested today.
Chepe says, I'd like to request a recount.
Shout out to our boy Dom right here, man. But there's our boy fucking Justin, bro. It just takes me back. Make sure to secure the chain from watch. Just smart because, like, you know, it's a really long thing. They didn't return to the park off the guys back on. I don't know. Kind of very weird. It's like very weird. Crazy. Yeah, so like this guy right here is kind of like this guy right here, Luke, their cousin. That's kind of like their head of operations and stuff and everything like that. So, yeah. I mean, what did they say that was that bad for them to come after him? Just like because
they just kind of. I mean, if you're looking at it, let's say from a power perspective, they basically beat the media at their game.
Yeah,
you know.
And I guess they also made the red pill more. A lot of people in the red pill before these guys kind of blew up and stuff, like always go like. I mean, a lot of people found the red pill through, you know, basically the war room and you know them and stuff like that, and you know the Tates. But we all find it at different junctions and stuff. Like, I mean, without mystery, would the red pill even exist today? No, it probably wouldn't. You know, so. They're going to get anything from 5. Yeah, they're
Rollo's going to have a lot to talk about. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be crazy. So, for people to know, we're going to be on tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Rollo Tomasi here, live in studio. And I'm guessing Rollo's going to have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Basically, they brought up some bullshit charges of like him like raping some girls. Like, I think Tate possibly had 4 to 5 counts of grape. And like beating a chick, and then like his brother Tristan had 1. You know, I mean, come on, bro. When you're that famous, you got money. Like, what the fuck? You don't need to do that shit to chicks, bro. Like, they didn't do that, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I guess they're just making shit up, bro.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see when they get their day in court what all goes down. That'll be on front page news.
For sure. No, absolutely, dude.
The Andrew Tate trial. See you now.
Again, and then somehow Aiden Ross is currently visiting them in jail. Like, how?
Aiden Ross is everywhere.
Top Jew, bro. Top Jew, man. Let's see here. I'm gonna show this on the show tomorrow with Rollo, but like it's like Dolph Lundgren. What did I say? Lundgren. He's just talking about he just couldn't stop cheating on his wife. He just like unabashedly. He's like, oh yeah, I had to keep paying money to her every time. So like, what was it? So every time I cheated on her, I kept having to pay her $100,000 or $60,000, and then it's just like basically like lifestyle inflation. So she was just like, I have to keep paying her credit card off. I was like, bro, come on, dude. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Let me share this. And for people who don't know, the Crypto Mindset Q3 schedule is out now, man. So we go live with classes August 1st, Q3 thesis. You're going to get all the goodies of what's going to happen over the next quarter, as well as what is very likely to happen in 2027. Very, very, very bullish, man. Very likely during this course, the lows are in. Ooh. Let me hit that. So for people who don't know, the course usually goes all this 2 days on, 2 days off. And
yeah, so you can see there August 1st, 2nd, then the 3rd and 4th is off, right? 5th, 6th on, 7th, 8th off.
Yeah, and if there ever is a change to the schedule, we'll announce it a day early or 2 days early and tell people. But we're going to stay on course basically on here. No pun intended. But we have Risk Management 101, which is basically how not to get wrecked in crypto. It's probably one of the most important webinars we teach. Listen to this webinar, you're going to be fine. You don't listen to this, you're going to be crying in 2030. That's all I got. That's all I got to say to you. That's all I got to say to you. After that, we go into the top 50 coins list. This is a webinar where we go over the top coins in that we believe in the sector and stuff that are worth their time. Some are not ready, some are,
or at least worth knowing about.
Correct.
Too, like on a fundamental level. So if you want to really understand crypto, like you might not think Ripple's a top coin, but it definitely has an impact in the space, right?
Exactly. It just lost to Pep. No. Fuck. Just post this real quick.
But yeah, I mean the schedule is money, man. It's so money. It's like people are making money for free here practically. So yeah, I mean I love what we got there on the 6th and the 9th. I think that those are going to be really, really detailed. The one we haven't talked about because we talked about this earlier in the stream, but one we didn't talk about was the fundamental analysis of memes to RWAs.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So last cycle, sadly, fundamental analysis became less important. It was very much a meme cycle. There still was very good, like there still was the fundamentals of like, is Solana going to survive? Yes. Is Ethereum okay? Okay. Is Bitcoin okay? Like that part of it, yes, but we had a lot less serious projects. It wasn't until maybe the tail end of 25 that we really had like Hyperliquid, and we had kind of like, oh, these are actually really good projects, but it was very late cycle. And it was mostly all the money was made in essentially Solana meme coins and basically kind of like trading like Phantom to Sonic season or the launch of an ecosystem, or Pulse Chain launching did very well, right? And then it was a lot of like that, basically start-stop seasons and stuff, where this cycle, Wall Street's really in now, like fully in, because like last cycle, the fundamentals was like, oh shit, the first ever ETF for BTC goes live in January of 2024. That was significant.
Yes.
But that was halfway through the bull run already.
Yeah, I mean, what do you call it? In October, when Gary Gensler couldn't stop the Bitcoin ETF anymore, right? That's where the pump really started. So it's like, buy the rumor, sell the news. We got a little bit of a sell off when it went live, and then we ripped again there. So it's like a 2-3 month alt seasons essentially strung together with January in the middle there in 2020, end of 23 or into early 24, and that was the strongest move of the whole cycle. I mean, I wonder how aggressive Vanguard's going to get in, if they're going to get in slowly or aggressively. If they get in aggressively like BlackRock, the 6 months or the 3 months that they are doing that, they're going to basically push up the market.
Right.
Stupid.
Right. Yeah, they're going to make the bottom basically, or solidify the bottom and really get us out of that tranche there.
Right.
I could see why they're kind of like, because obviously the ETF is the regular users buying in.
Yep.
So it is large money.
Recommending it to them.
But they recommend it to them. Absolutely. Yeah. And BlackRock's most profitable ETF of all time is the Bitcoin ETF.
Yep.
The ETF sector is making hand over fist money. That's why everyone's like jumping in, even if they think it's rat poison squared.
Like, they want to make money.
They want to make money. So they're shilling it hard. One interesting thing we did this quarter is we moved the Q&A a little sooner because we have so much. We have so many plays and things going on that like we put the best swing trades of quarter 3 right there in the morning, and then we're going to answer as much questions, give people the plays, and then have the whole afternoon to be able to answer questions for everybody else, as well as kind of go over, like some people might have questions more on the coins or possibly some risk management, I hope. More of the thesis. And like, we've action packed this. Like the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 webinars are like, wow.
Yeah.
Very, very packed.
Yeah. And if you count these up, we have 15 live webinars scheduled here. We always have 5 pre-records, 2 of which you guys already have access to if you're in the Q3 Crypto Mindset course already. But the amount of on the off days here. So people are like, okay, we get all this during the on days. What do we do on the off days, right? The off days, catch up on sleep, right? That's one thing.
Yes.
Another thing is to review the recordings, right? To go back to the best parts and just make sure that you understood it properly. But during the in-between days, the break days, we will also be putting out some pre-recorded videos.
Correct.
Right. Some of them from past courses, some of them more recent and stuff like that. But you might notice we don't have a tax webinar here. We will give the recording for a previous tax webinar that we think is relevant at this moment in time.
Yeah. Because nothing really has changed in the last year, basically, in terms of like that.
Yep. Yeah. And we'll be able to talk about it in the Q&A section, either in the middle, towards the beginning of the course, or at the very end, or other webinars. We'll have some other, like I have other TA webinars that I might put out. Like, so we have quite a few pre-recorded videos that we can put out. So we'll probably put out more than 5, right? So you're getting quite a bit here. You're getting over 20 webinars, 20 plus webinars that you have access to. We'll never take this away from you. You will always have access to it. Yeah, so it's just one of the things I was just thinking. I was like, when we got the live stream through the website, we may, there's no guarantees, but we may be possibly able to make a section when you log into the Cultivate Crypto website underneath your, underneath your account. You'll have access to the webinars there. I think we can get that done by the time the course starts. That'll be something I'll try to do. And so that way you guys not only, because like some people might be like, well, Telegram isn't really going to last forever, right? The website will. So that might be another way to, give you guys access. So I'll go back to some of our tech guys and see what we can spin up there for you. But that'll be nice. And then I'll do it mainly for the course. And then if we still have time, right, or the ability to do it, maybe do that for previous courses.
Oh, shit.
Interesting idea, right?
Very interesting. Also on these off days that we end up having, we also, so basically it takes anywhere from like 4 hours to 8 hours for the video to render so we can have it live on Vimeo. So I was getting this question. Are these recorded? Yes. All of these are recorded and they're yours forever.
Yeah. And you get the recording about, I would say 8 to 12 hours after the stream. Sometimes, right, it downloads fast enough. I can put it out within a couple hours. But yeah, within 12 hours after each stream, you'll have the recording, you'll have access to it. You'll be able to do all sorts of stuff.
Definitely and stuff. And then after the Q&A, we get into diversified and concentrated portfolio strategies. Very important webinar. Basically, how much coins should you have? Should you be a little bit more loosey-goosey? And it is dependent a lot about like how busy you are as an individual, whether you're like, oh no, I'm a crypto fucking degen. Okay, cool. All right, cool. You can pay attention. You can afford to have 4 extra coins maybe, right? And then we go into swing trading technical analysis, which is very important because we're talking about swing trades in Q3. That's some technical training there, so you can actually facilitate that basically. And then we have 2 days off, and then we got supply and demand on chain analytics, taught by Mike on chain, and we're going over kind of like wallet tracking and basically what's going on with whales and larger accounts. And we're also going to go over a little fundamentals there as well in terms of like bad distributions versus good distributions, right? All this and more. And of course, my webinar in the afternoon about from memes to RWAs. We have proven through this bear market that there's going to be meme coin cycles, of course, right? Memes are always going to pop off. L1s are going to pop off. Privacy coins, AI tokens, RWAs. And RWA is a very broad term in a way because you could count Hyperliquid and Polymarket and Cashi, and also MetaMask is going to have a token. And like there's I mean, I think OpenSea says they're going to do it, but we'll see. But like so you have a lot of like centralized businesses that are going to have tokens that are, some of them are decentralized, but some of them are centralized. And also you also are going to have plays where like they're crypto hubs like an Ondo that also allow you to do a lot of on-chain trading of stocks.
Yeah, and the Japanese stable coin is starting to work with Ondo, I believe.
Yeah. So Ondo is going to be a big player as well, but you also have like Lighter, and you also have like stocks being traded on stuff like Index and stuff on Robinhood. So you're gonna have a lot of there's gonna be a lot of stock trading going around, and the cool thing is eventually some of the stock money does flow into crypto. Obviously, not all of it, right? If there's if there's like $10-20 billion of trades done in the let's say by the end of 27, right? Because right now I think we've only on something like an Index, which is like a micro cap coin on Robinhood, it's only done like a few $1 million. But by 27, maybe you can get $1 billion. Who knows? It just depends on like where it's going, and you just have much more of an ability to long and short on chain, as well as you also have these abilities on centralized exchange. So it's quite a thing, and as well as you end up like this is why there's so much more to talk about this cycle than last cycle. Like obviously I really like stretched out my definition of fundamentals for meme coins, but I have been able to make pretty consistent money on meme coins because I've been able to just suspend disbelief for a second and just like this is what it is.
And meme coins are essentially the like what do you call it? The skeleton of crypto.
Yeah.
Right. Every coin has some like functions like a meme coin when it's early, and to some extent you can make that argument, right? And so at the end of the day, if you can be successful with meme coins, you're gonna have not going to, right? But you should have a much easier time with the rest of crypto. There'll be like more wrinkles, of course. Other things than meme coins get more complex, but that definitely is a good base. Graph Writer there says, is this CMC timed with the 60-day cycle? Interestingly enough, yes. And it almost doesn't even like some of you guys may have watched the more recent shows, and we see like, hey, this could be the cycle low, or this one could be the cycle low. We'll find out, which one it is if we break above 67K, or we break below 57K. Basically, that's the purgatory Bitcoin price is in right now. Whichever one goes past first will be the next direction. So even though there's multiple options, the funny thing is it will be either at the very beginning of a 60-day cycle if we crash below 57 going into the end of this month and into the beginning of August, or it'll be at the mid-cycle point if the low was already in on July 1st for Bitcoin. So regardless, because like on the 60-day cycle, when you come in at day 30, you often get a bit of a dump into that mid-cycle low, and then you get another pump there. So, if we're on a right translated cycle, going into a right translated cycle, you'll get the best part of that, the second half. And if we are, if we hit a new low and then we go into a left translated cycle, you'll still get about 2 to 3 weeks of upside is usually what happens in those. So we're probably playing around with 2 to 4 weeks of good possible trading in August during the course. There should be plenty of volatility, so should be fun. So yes, the short answer is yes.
Now this is something that I'm going to talk about in the Q3 thesis.
Yes.
Is that did we have coins pump during the bear market? Yes, but not related coins to them. So we had random coins that did pop off. There was some, and we also had ones where like we crashed so hard that we had a quick little rebound, like kind of like Luna crashed, had flash up, and then kept crashing.
Right. A lot of coins. There was a significant amount of coins that actually had their low in June of 2022.
Yeah.
Technically, Ethereum did have its low in June of 2022. It went up into the merge in September, and then it went down with Bitcoin cycle low into November, but it didn't hit a new low for its bear market. So technically, Ethereum's low was 6 months prior to Bitcoin's 4-year cycle low. For Ethereum, I don't think it's going to play out like that again. I think it stays closer to Bitcoin because it doesn't have a fundamental event like that. That's going to change that. But because Ethereum did that, now a lot of other coins are like, well, basically, we can have the last 6 months of a bear market to kind of play around.
Right.
And so there are a lot of coins that come out before the end of the bear, because like it used to be coins were kind of scared to come out in the middle of a bear market. Now Robinhood just came out in the middle of towards the end tail of this bear market. And why did they do it? Because the DTCC is going for RWAs here in July, and they're going to ramp that up in October, and then 2027 it's off to the fucking races. So that right there is really, really important dates and timing as well. So we're going to be talking about all of this in the Q3 thesis and
more
and way more. I mean, we're going to give you guys, different strategies for the entire next 4-year cycle. So it's going to be a good one.
I wouldn't miss this one. This is one of the ones, man. I mean, the one at the end of the year too is going to be good because they're just going to be like we're very likely off the rebounds already.
Yeah, I think like kind of if you look at it, I think once we get into the Q4 course, like there'll be the only, I guess, negative about the Q4 course is that you'll have some stoppage over New Year's and Christmas.
Dune 3, yeah. Bro, but, if it happens, bro,
I'll take it. But nothing to do with the DTCC, right?
This is the one indicator that's never failed me. This is the most accurate indicator.
But what do you call it? So yeah, I would say every quarter we give you lots of juice, but I think if you're a value investor and if you're a person that wants to, what do you call it? Be different from the crowd in the sense that, when there's blood in the streets, you buy, you don't panic and freak out and run away.
Right.
That's definitely the type of people who are still in the Moon Gang, still active, still paying attention. I think right now, on YouTube, we have 46 people watching us. We've been streaming for 3 hours. And on, I was going to say on Zcash now, on Rumble, we have 35. So we have, about 80 people watching us live right now. I think we had over 100 earlier in the stream. And you guys are the ones paying attention because it's not sexy. The YouTube algo is not pushing out crypto content because we're in a bear market. Of course they're not, right? YouTube and social media algos spam crypto basically during alt seasons.
Right.
Besides that, they hate crypto. I mean, they don't hate it, but they don't promote it because it's not hot during those times. But that's the time when you need to buy in, when you need to know all these strategies. So it is the easiest time to make strategies too.
Yeah, I will say one thing: Twitter has changed their algorithm a little bit, so like more of the people you follow are being seen on your timeline now.
That's nice.
Which is really, so that's helped out crypto a little. That's why when I was leaning towards, I slightly increased the percentage the bottom was in, just because like CT is, you're able to. I was starting to see people I hadn't seen in years on my timeline, and I've been following them. So I thought that was really cool. Also, same thing too on Twitter. Like my engagement on Twitter has gone up probably 50%.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's pretty substantial. Just because people, hey, look, magically, if the people who follow you can see your tweets, huh? Weird,
This is maybe how it's supposed to work.
If 37,000 followers could all see my video, wouldn't that be nice, huh?
That would be nice.
That would be very, very nice. But we'll answer all this and more and stuff like this.
I was gonna share your Rumble link in the chat, but I can't.
Oh, which one?
Somebody, I think, who was it? Crossfire asked for if you had the Rumble link.
Oh yeah, of course. Here you go.
I was gonna throw it in the chat, but it won't let me.
Got you. We will. We're trying hard. We're gonna get Charlie's YouTube back.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, you guys. Please follow me on. Here's my link tree, you guys. Please follow the official manga release. All my real socials, Crypto Mindset links, Citadel, everything that we do is right here. And please follow. Don't get every time we launch a Crypto Mindset course, there's people scamming people saying hey, I'm Miguel. I'm verified on everything. If it's not one of these accounts DMing you, it's not me.
Yep.
Or Charlie.
Yep.
Okay. So follow us on the social medias and stuff. Don't get rugged and stuff. And I am DMing some people on Instagram just because I'm getting questions, as well as I'm answering people back on Telegram and on Twitter. If you want to contact me, the easiest way to contact me would be on Twitter, just because that's the slowest one for me right now. But please do not. I'm not going to ask you for a Bitcoin. Send one Bitcoin.
Back, I promise.
Yeah, I promise.
Supers Cooper said, what percentage do you think the low is in already in Q3? What percentage do you think the low is in Q3? Meaning maybe upcoming or whatever. Because Bitcoin's low technically so far this year is on July 1st.
Yeah.
So it just gets into the beginning of Q3 if that's the low. Within the Q3 course, I think there's an 80% chance because we are supporting you guys going into October.
It's pretty high. Yeah.
And October, between October 6th to 22nd is technically where most people would expect a 4-year cycle low, if there are different ways of analysis for those two reasons. So right in that early part of October or going into mid-October, we will be supporting you guys. So I think there's I might even push it to like a 90% chance. I think it's very, very likely. Like if, what do you call it? The other possibility for a low, right? It's like we got one here in July 1st, or we got one in mid-October, or we got one right after midterms, basically are the three most likely lows that I would see. By the time we get to Thanksgiving, I think we're off to the races.
Yeah.
Why? Doing 3. But what do you call it? Yeah, I would say it's very, very likely. We'll support you guys to do that.
Absolutely. And one thing too is like we are going to limit the amount of crash out course spots. We haven't announced the number just yet, but basically at some point we want to keep the classes a little smaller. We will be supporting we did a web before we launched the Crypto Mindset Quarter 3 on the 10th. We were doing webinars on the 9th.
Yep.
For the guys in the crash out course. So we'll be doing the same thing for you guys, for all the crash out course guys and stuff. So we made sure we took care of our crash out course guys the entire way.
Oh, yeah.
And
they did very well.
They did very well and stuff. We had people like, I've never even known losses. I was like, damn, dog.
Yeah, that guy was awesome.
Yeah, that guy's funny as hell. But that's just how it goes, man. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. We will be here tomorrow with Moon Gang as well as at 2 p.m. Pacific. We will announce that we might do Moon Gang a little earlier if we finish early with Rolo.
Yeah, I'm guessing Rolo probably will, knowing how long Rolo likes to stream, I would say maybe around like 5:36.
Yeah.
We'll probably stop that. So maybe if we do it a little early, maybe like 6:30, maybe. We'll see. We gotta have some dinner probably between the shows, pretty much.
I was going to play the Ozempic.
Yeah, but take the crypto, or what do you call it? Crypto mindset diet.
Yeah, take the crypto mindset
Just
diet.
stream, don't eat.
But thank you so much for joining us, man. Don DeMarco, and catch you guys on the flip side.
Don DeMarco.
Peace.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to WildWestDeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.